1, 2, 3, 4.
Ugh. When it happened to me the other night, I had to reset my laptop like 3 times. Then, like, I wasn't even like troubleshooting. I was like, I don't know what else to do, so I'll just turn it off again. And like,
yeah, it's
after like a third try, it just like it worked, and I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking problem solver, baby. You're good. See,
I don't think that's it, but maybe. Hey, there we go.
I saw the fucking steam coming out of Joey's ears right there,
Dude,
and I recognize it because it happens to me like every day on iRacing.
Having a literal.
Sometimes my steering wheel just freezes, and I'm like, I'm ready to like punch a hole in the wall. Like, it's just like, why won't you work? The new thing that's been happening is my brake pedal randomly just goes to full brake while I'm like driving down straightaway doing 200 miles an hour. It just locks up the brakes, and I'm like, why? And then everyone's like, why the fuck did you do that? And they're like yelling at me, and I'm like, my stupid pedal is just, I wasn't touching the damn brakes. Like,
These fucking brakes suck.
well, it is the cheapest. Like you said, $300 TV. I have like the cheapest pedals you can buy. So, and they're in my shed covered in dirt and like snow. So,
Like, dude, that's like the biggest, most frustrating part of, like, literally any like setup you have. Like this is like as straightforward for like what we're doing as I can like make it for the most part, and it is like very funny because like all we're really gonna do is like occasionally pull that up, Jamie.
it's
like
gonna be rare.
It's like so
kind of
insignificant. And, like I was like, God fucking damn it, just work.
You put all the time in, and it's like we have a limited time slot to do these every week. And it's like, it only needs to work for this 2 to 3 hour period.
And like not really that well at that. Like,
Yeah.
just work when I need you to, you dumb cunt. And like now it's like doing it has screen mirroring on. So you see this thing right here? This is not supposed to be on. That's just not supposed to happen. That's what it was trying to assign. And then like now it's good. It's gonna start up. Everything's fine. But I'm gonna have to drag everything from my screen onto your screen. So
onto this screen, you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
So like pull up a YouTube video. There we go. Also, I did have a fun time. I created a like a censored bar because I'm assuming we're gonna pull up something that we're not gonna be able to show on YouTube.
What's screen mirroring? It's like I have a PC, and it's just like I plug in the HDMI, and it just like automatically screen mirrors, I guess you would say.
Yeah, this is so.
You can pick and choose what it shows.
Yeah, so that
cool.
would be like so. This is what I'm looking at right now, and then. Fuck yeah, dude. You wanna
All I see is free cum.
I don't think it works on. Oh wait, I think that's some chick getting her feet cummed on.
Free cum on.
Let's see. Yep, come on feet.
Free cum on feet porn videos.
Dude.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah, dude. Daddy like. Yeah.
It's got to be clear as day on camera. It's the big orange PH.
Dude,
Just like,
I'm a red-blooded American.
just
What can I
letting you know,
say?
this is not a bit.
Nah,
I didn't know you were into feet cum.
Naturally. I'm into
I didn't even notice the on at first. All I saw was free cum. And I
Free
was like,
cum.
what the fuck?
delicious. Where?
Where?
That's what I get for turning my screen mirroring off. But that's basically just so that doesn't happen.
I was jerking off on set right before we started.
Oh, dude, I can't use actually I do. There's porn on the like I got. Let's see.
No, we don't. You have files.
This is I mean, like, dude, in case let's see when we got in case of an emergency.
Riley Reed, I know her.
Yeah, dude. Like, so I cracked a Pornhub or not a Pornhub. What is it? Brazzers. They like cracked Brazzers accounts back in the day, so you can see like most of these are from.
These are high
2000
society porn, not just these little
2012, 2013, and then these were like clips that I used to get. Some most of these would fuck. Yeah, dude. Like
2012 porn, dude.
2012,
jerking off in a time machine, dude.
Fucking
Reliving
right.
the glory
Hell yeah.
days. There's something about the film quality. It's
Something
a little
about
more grainy. I like it.
And then here's a gamble for you.
Is it your
Cinco.
oh, why is that a gamble?
Because it's in my porn folder. I don't know why.
Tony, this dog looks like
Don't know how that happened, but yeah. There's actually I have porn that's so old. I think what's her face? No, not this one.
There's 47 just in that folder
Yeah,
alone.
Dakota Sky. I think she died. I think she like killed herself too. So
Damn, R.I.P..
I got dead hooker porn. There's one in here. I think it's on this one. Yeah, it says fucking horse. It's not gonna like go right to the fucking. But this guy is just sitting in front of a gigantic porcelain horse.
This is not where I expected this.
Yeah, well, obviously this is where. Look, you see it in the left.
Tag, dude.
Dude, look.
I never spent the money on the legit browsers. This is cool.
And it's a lamp too, so like I don't know how far I can get away with before this turns into too hot for TV. And that's the threshold. That's the threshold right there.
Usually it snaps pretty quick. Starts to come around on you, and there's no saving it.
So it only took us 111 episodes to get to us watching porn on the podcast.
Yeah.
About fucking time. All right, so
what's with porn now, where it's just always suggesting transgender porn?
Yeah,
on the main page.
I had a really long discussion with one of my old coworkers. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot how this shit works. No, over here.
Well, why is that? I don't.
Oh, goddamn.
There's no gay porn on the main page. Why is there?
No, there's like a militarization about porn that I think is becoming a thing. Like where it's like they're using porn as like kind of like the way you would use like political propaganda or like
so
Marvel
there's the heavy
movies.
lean on step bro shit, stepsis.
So yeah, there's some theories
it's like
in there.
Incest light or something they call it.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah.
Casual incest.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're not wrong. You're not off base at all with that. That's it is. It's like casual incest.
Well,
But no, it's more like-
there's step is like a whole category, and then there's categories where like guy bangs his mom on a vacation. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
that's
is this fucking Boardwalk Empire? Or
I know.
something?
Oh, Wincest going on there. But no, the like I think that because like of so here's one. Do you think that it's fair or unfair that there is a site called Hijab Hookup, which is you fucking Muslim women in hijabs, but there's not a Hasidic hookup? Don't you find that a little strange?
I don't care.
No, for real though. Think about what I just said. Like hijab hookup, but there's no Hasidic.
Well, there's probably no like the Hasids probably aren't watching porn like that. Like I'm sure they are, but like there's no.
Think about it.
Think about what like they want to see Muslim chicks get doinked or like.
No, it's okay. So, like I said, in the
it's a very obscure point.
it's
You're
not
like,
an obscure point.
think
It's very
about it.
straightforward. No, not think. Okay, like
they're like cucking their enemies or whatever. Being like, yeah, watch your
they're-
women are getting doinked.
It's a demoralization
Yeah, that's
thing
what I
because
mean.
it's extremely unsavory for Muslims. Like you're not supposed to see women. Like if you're a Shiite Muslim, you're not
Is that
supposed
an
to.
ankle?
Might be.
Fucking Shiite, dude.
Yeah, all right, back to come on feet. But yeah, there's there's like all sorts of like pornography that's used as like a military device where it's like supposed to be like destabilizing families for ulterior motives. But like, that's you could do that just arguing that porn does that in general. Like, that any kind of porn in any facet is deep, like is
Are we gonna go there? Are we gonna go this deep into the rabbit hole?
no, but like think about it like on more of a surface level where like what are the most like it's always like taboo subjects like incest. You can't fuck your relatives. That's societally unwell. Taking it a step further, interracial things. That wasn't really like a popularized thing where it was prevalent until recently, but it evokes a visceral reaction out of people. Much like if you're a Muslim and it's your like, let's say like you want to behave as a good proper Shiite where you're avoiding the pornography and everything, but you find out that as a devout Muslim there is a website dedicating to just Jewish dudes plowing your women. Would that not anger you just in general? Like,
Oh yeah.
So like
when
that's
I
what,
see blacked.com, I'm horrified.
that's what I
My
mean,
sweet
bro.
white BBGs just.
Why do you think it's always on the front page, brother? It's
What about Lena the Plug or whatever? Adam 22's wife.
I don't like that either.
Got doinked by Jason Love or whatever his name
like,
is.
so it's not like I'm saying this to be like a white supremacist.
Not saying I didn't check it out, but like.
I came on her feet.
No, I didn't come. It was on Twitter, and I was like, she didn't look like into it. Like, She's just like probably like, I'm married with a child. Why am I fucking this?
That's just it, brother. Oh man, we're getting to strange times because this is like the cusp of the wave is breaking. Finally,
Devil's advocate though, not to go into the Adam 22 Lena the Plug saga, but they do porn with other chicks together too. So they're in the dark arts as it is. Like
in what way? What do you like? So you mean they're just like
he fucks other girls and like he fucks other girls with her. So like to him, it wasn't that obscure for her to go fuck another guy because he's fucked like 100 other girls with and without her.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like
it's not a
they're
big
both
deal.
porn actors, so it's just like it wasn't. He probably made millions of dollars. He probably doesn't really care. Like,
yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
Like at the end of the day,
I feel like if your lady is bringing like hot friends over every week and like they're both blowing you on camera and you're making money.
I
it's
forget.
Just like, it's just like this isn't like
I forget
me
that
and you job site Joey and our
Nah,
wife goes and fucks a black guy on camera.
I forget that you don't have like the complete desensitization to this. Like I always forget. I get like way too deep into this, but yeah, it's like it's an industry. It's like you're absolutely right that it's like, yeah, he's doing this for money. Like I know that you just like arrived at that. I don't mean to like make your point for you again with that, but like no, to understand where you're coming from. Yeah, like I don't think that he morally has any like objection with it.
It was just the meme for like weeks where people were just roasting Adam 22 all over social media. Yeah, all over social media.
He's like, oh, you're a cuckold.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
like
cuckold, but got paid. Like that's the
he was literally
exchange
just
of
like,
it.
I don't even care. Like I was playing a poker tournament. Like I didn't.
Yeah,
like it's just weird because they have a kid.
No, that's really
where it's just
that's
like,
sad.
But if people can have open relationships and they're in fucking Hollywood, God bless. I don't really care anymore. But at the time, I was in the comments being like, "You fucking cuck." Dude, I mean, the comments were lit.
Like I said, it's a visceral reaction because that's like something.
It worked because they were trending for like a month. So it's like good or bad. I guess they're making.
Like so what I mean though is that like if it's something that evoked something out of you, it means that it's not like because like if you think like back to the 70s, it's not all Boogie Nights and I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
No.
It's it got like Mark Wahlberg, John C. Reilly, William H. Macy. What's the guy? Fucking mustache dude, British guy, slap a chick. Sean Connery, I think. No, it's not Sean Connery. Who is it? Here, this is what we got here. Let's look this up. Look that up, Jamie.
I didn't mean to compare two influencers to Jewish people cuckolding their enemies, but
no.
It's just the first thing that came to my mind.
Burt Reynolds, that's who it is. Anyway,
he's British.
Nah, I confused him with fucking Sean Connery.
Shout out to Shep.
Yeah, but dude, like the
doesn't he kind of look like Shep in that picture? Everyone at
Reynolds?
Shep, yeah. Everyone at Shep's.
Actually, yeah, that's not a bad. That's a pretty. Shep, you got a handsome face, brother, man. You look like Burt goddamn Reynolds. Get that cowboy hat, Smokey.
Everyone at his old job called him Burt.
I like that.
Burt Reynolds. He does. He had the stash and the hair. Yeah, he looks like Burt Reynolds, dude.
Fucking handsome
feller.
Yeah, man.
We got to switch this to like a Blacktooth logo or something.
Yeah, I forgot there's no email on this because I'm an idiot and I can't update. I gotta update the whole hard drive before I can get that.
Got to screen share fucking the YouTube full screen with our logo.
I'll tell you what. I'll put this up. I'll put.
It's gonna be a lady covered in cheese.
No, it's Mark's.
Is that real poop?
Yeah.
I don't want that up. I don't like it.
How about this? How about Stanhope? How about a nice little Doug Stanhope?
That's nice.
Yeah, a nice little pleasant Doug Stanhope. That's
over a mountaintop.
Yeah, but no, like the beauty of porn used to just kind of be like that. There was like a more innocent. It was just filmmaking. It was like alternative filmmaking.
I don't know.
No, it was like there was a more innocent time of it where it was always
definitely seedy and like mob.
Yeah,
affiliated.
no, that part. Yeah,
like how early are we talking?
No, like I mean, from its inception, it always had that influence of it having like weird scuzzy backers,
like 20s, like.
No,
I mean theaters and shit. There was shit going on back then.
What are you talking about? Like the Boardwalk Empire, like the.
I don't know how far it goes back. Does it go back to cowboy times? Like you're saying, like early porn. I'm like, how early are we going?
You think porn existed in cowboy times?
There wasn't cameras, but they probably had a lady in a booth just going doing some shit.
That's like live exhibition.
That's IRL porn, dude.
That's tangible porn.
That's the original OnlyFans, dude.
3-dimensional. No VR needed. You just
Only hands. You reach out and grab it.
Yeah, dude. He gets fucking shot. Knocks a tooth out. Yeah, no, like the 60s, 50s, like I would say like that, it was just more like these were weird filmmakers. Like, and the line between what was art film and what was pornography was a lot more blurry too.
They would have like movies like with real sex scenes in them and shit like that.
Sort of.
Like
So
indie films.
have you ever seen the movie Taxi Driver? I think I've asked this
With
before.
De Niro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Watched
so
it back to back.
what is it? Swedish film.
It's during my narcotics era.
Taxi.
I was saying I'm watching Cheers. Not long after
Where everybody knows your name.
not long after the Cheers night, I watched Taxi Driver at like 5 a.m. and I enjoyed it so much that I watched it again at like 8 a.m. and then I fell asleep at like noon.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least you got a nap. My chef.
No, it was very bad. I was drinking and doing drugs.
I don't understand why it's not, but this is what it's called. It's this movie. It's called. There's another one called like What Now, Sweet Shoshana, but it's this movie. Those were basically art films that were made in Sweden at like in the 60s, and they were just art films. They were just that, but there was a lot of nudity. Like I'm talking like a lot of bush and cock. Like it's the lines were extremely blurry. But the point
I've seen older stuff like that where it's just like it's a movie, and then all of a sudden it'll just randomly every half an hour they're like time for a fuck scene. And
That's,
it's like it's not like our movie sex scenes. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's like a fucking porn in the middle of the shit.
It still carries on today, but there's an Italian filmmaker named Dario Argento who does like that. And it's like not always like explicit nudity or explicit like coitus or whatever, like fucking on screen, but it's it is very like heightened and sexualized stuff where it just kind of comes out of nowhere, and it's like 5 minutes of a movie where it's like, oh, this chick's just like gonna have a quick orgasm and like flick bean, and then we're gonna go back to it being a horror movie like for no reason. Shit like that happens. So like
Personally, I don't enjoy that.
Well, this
I'm
is,
just trying
like-
to watch a movie. I'm not trying to get hard.
This is like I'm saying this was like a more weird time for filmmaking, like the mid to late 60s to like early 80s, I would say, where it was like a lot of art house films were very blurry in between what was like tasteful nudity for art's sake and just straight up pornography. So like Deep Throat, for example, that was a porno film, but it got widespread release because it was like not like a good movie, but a competent movie. And I forget who the president was at the time, but the president's wife, the first lady of the United States, went and saw Deep Throat in theaters. Like I said, it's more of like a blurry time but it was more authentic, and it was more like I'm not like gonna say like we're doing this for the sake of making a movie, but it's like there was like a little bit of that spirit in there where it wasn't politicized, it wasn't. And then there's like the like a bit of sarcasm that was always in it. In fact, there's like a whole movie that was made recently with what's his name, Russell Crowe, and the fucking goofy Place Beyond the Pines guy, Ryan Gosling, called The Nice Guys, where like one of the facets of that film is that there's a porno that's like making fun of the auto industry as like kind of a tacit, like a under the table like expose on some of the bad shit they're up to. And it's like called like How Do You Like My Ride, Big Daddy, or something like that. But like there's sarcasm in it, but like the sarcasm was like what it like I don't know. It's just nowadays it's like so transparent that it's like we're just gonna bombard you with like black cocks and trannies and fucking whatever. Like you turn it on and you're like, it doesn't even matter what my previous searches were, what my cookies like. No matter how many feet I want to see cummed on, there's always going to be a tranny within the first fucking 8 images, and that's the original point I think we were getting at. Like,
Don't like it.
it's militarization though, and it's like clearly done with intent, and like you don't have to think about it too deep for you to realize like
There's like several other issues with porn as well. Like apparently it's like a haven for human trafficking,
that's a good one.
which apparently Pornhub cleaned a bunch of that stuff. Like their site got like scrubbed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the issue of like, it's basically, it's not making the next generation of young men like infertile, but it's just like, I don't. It kind of like kills your drive. Not every guy, but like to go out and like pursue like real life partners, where it's just like this isn't the only reason birth rates are down, but it's like a contributing factor. And like the number of young men experiencing fucking ED.
That's
the old
that's a
erectile
wild one,
dysfunction, and they actually there's a medical acronym for it now called porn-induced erectile dysfunction.
Peed.
Guilty. So,
Pine.
it's I don't know. I'm more of along. You're pro porn, and you're Dave Attell. I'm more of like
No, I'm not.
I'm more of a like a McCuskey like / Theo. Like, you know, I battle with my demons. I'm not saying I'm always a victor, but I try and stay off the PRON.
See, but like where I come from with it though is I have and like I'm not saying this like I have an appreciation for filmmaking. I do have an appreciation for porn what it is.
OG Brazzers, like that's that's a fucking vintage.
If all the fucking lights
That's
go
like a
out,
wine cellar.
I got fucking mags down in the fucking basement. Like we don't got anything to worry about. Joey's still gonna fucking
Banana
get
clips.
his rocks off. Oh yeah, got a fucking
Henry magazine.
yeah.
I know you just always say clips is the wrong term or something. It's a magazine.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on what
I
you're
like saying nanner clips.
Nana clips is fun, but it's stupid. There are Nana clips. They're not banana magazines. They're.
I got a 100-round drum. I heard that in a rap song too.
That is a thing.
And a switch and an FN and hollows. I got some hollows.
Now that makes me wonder: are they talking about hollow points or holographic sites?
Hollow points.
Hollows could refer. There is a brand of sites.
No, they're like, I'm gonna throw some hollows at your skull. It's gonna rip through your bones.
That sounds very
It's a
cumbersome and
hollow tip.
expensive.
Yes.
If you're throwing sights at them, optics are like $250 a pop. Go now. No, the like I one of the things that always gets me though is like, yeah, people fucking like are just like, hey, like why do you get so hard, like why do I get so like hung up on like Marvel movies, or like why do I get hung up on them remaking everything? And I'm like, because it trickles into everything, and that's like one facet. That's the only bow I really wanted to point at. It's like porn right now is a microcosm of like the film industry as a whole. And as somebody that likes the film industry in a microcosm, I wish like the things that were the loudest right now weren't getting the most recognition. But you could tell it's like they make Marvel movies because it's controlled opposition. The studios want you to feel patriotic and safe and like exist within this like, you know, comfort zone where it's like everything makes sense, and I can make analogies about things being superheroes so that I can digest how like the war in Ukraine is going. So it's like we know who the bad guys are and we're the good guy, like dumb shit like
Narnia and Christianity.
yeah, exactly.
I was like, I want to go to church. This is cool. There's lions and shit.
It's
centaurs.
I think it's that Narnia was banned by the Catholic Church. I think.
Bro,
The Chronicles.
There was like a 2-week period in 5th grade when that came out where I thought Narnia was like the cool. Like I was like, I want to go there. Like that's how retarded you are when you're 11 or whatever. You're like
Always wanted to go to Tatooine.
I want to go to fucking. I wanted to go to Halloween Town.
Yeah,
that was like a mild obsession when I was a kid.
Really?
Not
Halloween?
like legit, not obsession, but it was one of my favorite DComs. You know
That
what I mean?
was like
Disney Channel original movie.
But like that was somewhere you would want to like. It's like I could.
It came out when I was 7, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, that looks sick." Like, I want to go to Halloween Town, Chalk Zone. Like,
Chalk Zone was a good one, yeah. I always thought Sandy's house in SpongeBob. Like I said, I had a crush on Sandy. Like I mean, for a squirrel with her.
never wanted to go to Bikini Bottom.
I wanted to go to Sandy's house though because I thought that was cool. It's like because you have like all the things you like on Earth, but in a big plex. So the ocean's around you, and then the ocean can't hurt you. So
That freaks me out.
I know, but I'm that kind of
Glass
fucking
breaks
crazy.
sometimes.
Well, it's polyurethane. It's not glass. There's an episode explaining that. That's a fancy word for plastic.
You have a crush on a squirrel. She did have the bikini on the one episode, and I was like, "Hey, you can make this work."
She can get it.
Lois Griffin, you know what I mean?
Dude, I think we've done this bit already, but like, dude.
So there's people that would argue that watching transgender porn
Delicious.
is straight,
No.
and I beg to differ.
No. It's you think it's homosexual as fuck.
I think it's gay.
I think it's pretty
And when
gay.
I talked about this with a friend, they were saying that it's straight. And I said, if I talk to Joe about this, he's going to say it's gay as fuck. And
Yep.
I was saying it was gay as fuck. I was just like, it's definitely gay.
It's very gay. I'm on the homepage.
It's almost more gay than gay.
I'm on the homepage of Beer right now, seeing how long it takes to see the first woman with a cock, and so far not too good. Is that Stanhope? No, that guy looks exactly like Stanhope. Look at that.
Kinda.
Yeah, it looks like a well put
It's like
together Stanhope.
like a movie about Stanhope after he dies, and that's him in the 80s.
Yeah, that's like Chris Pratt like looking dumpy to play Stanhope in a movie. And then I like the Nikki Six. That's a meme on 4chan of whenever you want to post people shitting. That's
But the argument that it's not gay is because you gotta blur that out. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
That's just
Was that a guy fingering another guy?
That's just the guys.
I saw balls.
Just very comfortable
looked away
doing
pretty
another man's ass. Oh shit.
But the argument,
Yeah, the argument
for why it's straight is because they're girls.
they're not girls. That's the
This is then you can get into this.
Look, if you're going to take the same logic as those autistic guys from Australia that Shane talks about, where they take them to go see the fucking tranny. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
There's
I know the guy who like took his hat or something and was like, "Nice hat, fatso." It was
No,
a bit in his special.
Oh, dude, there's this like Gillis bit where he's talking about how there's a show. It's like Love on the Spectrum, but it's in Australia. And there's one dude who's like, he's got some like very niche form of autism, but his thing is like he gets very excited when he sees ladies. And there's a drag. A transgender.
Yes.
Yeah, and they bring him to it, and it's like they're like, you know, those are boys, right? And he's like, no, they're
not
girls.
boys.
If you're taking that unironic position and you're like a fully cognizant adult, you're a fucking moron and a
That's
queer.
well.
That's
That's
where I
not
stand on.
that's not an unpopular opinion now, though.
What,
Whether me or you agree with it, there is a large majority, mostly leftward leaning, that are fully on board with this new line of thinking. I'm trying to be as unoffensive as possible.
No,
right now.
I understand.
Like
I'll bring up the gay ass if you want again.
I have trans friends, and like
I do. Like, it's,
and like that's the cliche. Like I have black friends, dude. I'm not racist, but it's just like
but
I still think it's gay. Like it's just like it's somewhere in the lexicon.
I
of
can
gay.
see you as a human, but it doesn't mean A, I'm attracted to you, or B, that you are biologically different from what you are. I mean, you're taking hormones and you're doing everything. Like, play make believe. Like,
You're
I don't
allowed
care.
to do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you
But
fucking want.
your boyfriend is not straight.
Yes.
That's all
That's
I'm
all
trying
we're
to say.
getting at here.
That's the bottom line, brother.
And listen, like, he has very nice lips. If he wants to come smooch me a little bit later and actually really live out his... I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't know. I think like watching trans porn is like it's
delicious.
It's gay. It's gayer than watching gay porn.
Yes, that's exactly.
I don't know why. It's
You ever see one where it's like, I think I talked about this not too long ago too, where you're like watching porn, you're cruising, and you're like, this is not too bad. And then the chick turns over, she's just got a big dick, and you're like, motherfucker.
I've gotten caught with images like that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is a hot chick, and then you're swiping through the pics, and then you're like, and literally the next one is like, oh, she has a dick, and then you
Yeah.
like go and look at the bio, and it's like a fucking the pink and blue flag. You're like, god damn it.
I'm clearly not going to be able to show this one on there.
Or
but-
even if you're holding your mouse over the thumbnail of a porn video and it's doing the scroll
scrolling
thing
through. Oh, they
and
conveniently
it's like
omit
hot chick,
the-
hot chick, hot chick. Oh my god, that's a penis.
Yeah, they conveniently omit that
they
shit.
make them look pretty good now.
They do.
Yeah,
They're.
I could be fooled.
Well, there's what's called passable trans. That's like that's a big thing. Is
There's a term
when-
like that in the
racing community.
Yes.
So my transmission works really good. It's passable trans out on the track.
No, there's certain types of weed that they call fakers, where it's like
Fakers.
it's cheap weed, but it looks good.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's like you could fake it as expensive weed, and people get ripped off with it.
No, that's just it. The one, did I send you the one of the naked chick golfing
It's
today?
more upsetting to me when chicks become dudes.
Yeah, right. I've
Not upsetting, but like
So what do you think about like Elliot Page then? Like, do you think that's like do you, because she apparently is really regretting
when
it.
it's a hot chick, it bothers me more.
How many hot chicks do you know? Like, have you seen that are
One,
just one?
yeah,
Is it someone you know personally?
no,
Okay, so it's someone you've seen online. Because there's that one that was the Navy SEAL dude that was like, he's now a chick, but then there was like some other chick, she was in the Army and is now just a guy with a vagina. And it's like the most bizarre, like, it's so fucking weird. But like, still a Navy SEAL, like the frame and
it feels
build.
like a waste of talent. like a number one draft
Yeah.
pick that just never makes it out of AAA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't know. There's
He
some,
just lives out his career in the Reading Phillies and then fucking.
like and like I struggle to understand too. Like, and it's not like I'm unsympathetic to it because like we all have like in some facet body like issues or dysmorphia or whatever. It's like nobody that is
Yeah, we're
of-
both schizophrenic, but we don't want to cut our dicks off. Basically.
and like
we lucked out, kind of.
well, like what's the threshold though? Like when like where do you decide?
Why is
that
there a
that's-
sudden spike in it? Because the argument
think
always is like, oh,
rein-
it's been around forever, and it blah blah blah, and it's just like,
I think a lot of people are getting reinforced with like disco, like because
So-
we're all way too connected. So you're hearing opinions on like shit that you should have no business fucking hearing. You know what I mean?
Matt Walsh is like an uber right. He's with the Daily Wire, like pundit or what. He's got like a YouTube channel, podcast. He did the video, "What Is a Woman?" or the movie, "What Is a Woman?"
And am I racist?
Yes.
He's a good egg.
And what the fuck was I gonna say? I just didn't mean to plug Matt Walsh.
Or
I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, Drop the Matt Walsh.
nuclear suicide. I haven't seen this one yet. What's this one?
I forget what we were just saying right before that.
The threshold. Like I said, like well, I don't know what the threshold is. that
On his show, it was something like he had someone on, or it might have been in the movie, and it's something like 1 in every 43 trans people, or 1 in every 103
44%.
actually has gender dysmorphia, and the other ones are just like, what would you call it? Not copycat, but like.
So
when
like
something's on the, like someone streaks at a football game and it gets on TV, and then there's like 5 more streakers that week, where it's just like
Like
this
a copycat.
sphere of influence type. Like it's relative
yeah, like,
right now in the
Well,
public
yeah.
space, and like a copycat.
like
But
a copycat. Yeah.
I don't, for lack of a better term. There's a more eloquent way to put it, but I'm struggling here.
No, I get exactly what you mean. Like there is a like a heavy monkey see monkey do. I guess where it's like this is in the zeitgeist, so I'm gonna mimic what I see.
There's
And
people that argue the same thing about being gay, but it's like
yeah,
most gay people I know are pretty gay. There's
That's a-
some that are like that don't present as gay, and you're like, what?
that's
But like
I like
most gays I know are femme. as fuck.
We've had this like discussion before too, because like I have a friend that's like he was I'm not gonna say his name or anything. He's from North Carolina, but
He's a fake.
he was our friend, and he's like a friend.
was.
He's a friend. Well, I mean, I just haven't seen him in a
Fuck
while,
you.
but he's like one of those people where like it's like you're a queer as a $2 bill, and like he's unapologetic about it. But then like he tells you stuff, and you're like, okay, so you guys just like that Joe Rogan joke about I don't think there's bisexual dudes. I think there's gay dudes, and I think there's really dumb straight guys. He's like that. Like the more I get to know gay people, it's kind of that's true. I think that there's like dudes that just get duped because they're so like lonely or like alienated in a weird space. Like because
I've had some crazy pussy droughts, and I've never been like, let me suck some dick about it.
But is it an emotional pussy drought, or is it like, are you like, because like that's kind of what it is. It's that like he says that it's like people that like emotionally can't connect with those around them are more like that was more where he was. And I mean, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was a gay prostitute at a certain point. He's like, you would be fucking blown away with how many of these are like straight dudes, church going, fathers of 3,
Yeah.
with like the wife and the kids and everything, and then they meet me in a seedy hotel because they just gotta try it or something, and then it's like they're fucking hooked. And then like those are the guys that end up being like, I'm not gay, and like killing a fucking gay dude by accident because it's like they just struggle with that. But like it's not. Yeah, that was like blowing my fucking mind. Where I'm like, are you serious? Like you
It's
fuck
gotta
a lot
be
of
way worse if you find your husband cheating on you with a dude.
yeah.
For some reason, that I feel like that bothers the ladies way more.
Oh fuck yeah,
That's like,
different person.
and I get it.
Different-
I can't articulate why, but like, fuck.
The-
Like if I caught Tina cheating with a girl, it's like I'd almost prefer it to with a guy. But like,
That's laughable. You want to
Yeah.
watch some of that real quick?
no, I'm good. But if
I just like-
if you
I like-
catch your
I like-
husband cheating with a dude, like that's like you got cheated on and your man's gay. Damn.
There's a girl.
Or there's the ones where, married with multiple children, they're like, I'm a woman now. It's like,
I am a woman now. I
and
like.
this lady's just gotta like, Delete that off your fucking shortcuts or your
No,
recent.
I want to click on it. I want to watch some of that.
Let's just analyze the different titles.
Well, these are stupid. These are like homemade. This is homemade porn, and that's.
I don't want to watch porn anymore.
I'm not watching. We're not watching porn.
What do you think happened with that helicopter?
Oh, it
Everyone's
flew
saying
into-
it's on purpose.
Well, I think it was like the Russian.
By everyone,
fucking-
I mean 4 people on Twitter.
Trump's press conference was kind of funny, and then like I don't know.
I didn't see it.
They interrupted the goddamn Price is Right to have Trump speak.
Damn.
I was a little salty about that.
Everyone's just saying it's spooky because, like, just the video.
Runway 33.
No, I didn't notice that, but the video looked like it was intentional, and then it was a CIA helicopter. So, like,
It wasn't. It was a yellow top.
I don't know.
Yellow tops are
Or
like
left from a CIA base, or I don't.
no.
Yeah.
None of that's right.
Hey, dude, I'm just telling you what the people are telling me on Twitter. Dude, that's where I get my news.
Yeah, like
on
it's
X.
Yeah, it's no, it was none of that's right. It was off course and had its transponder turned off, which is weird. Like there's a lot of weirdness with it that like it shouldn't have been there. The plane had like a clear flight path that like every plane descending from the sky to land at Dulles, I think it was flying into. They go the same way. That helicopter had no business being there. But the video does kind of look like it was not doing anything to prevent getting hit. And, you know, I like it's weird. There was apparently 2 Russian figure skaters on there amongst the dead on the helicopter, that is. But no, it's a yellow top. It's like one of those. So they have like Marine One. Do you know what that is? The like Air Force One. You know what Air Force One is? That's the plane. Well, the helicopter that takes the president from the White House to the airport is called Marine One. And it's a big green helicopter with a white top. The white tops are American, like top chiefs of staff and like generals, stuff like that, congressmen, people of that nature. But then there's yellow tops, which are like transports for like foreign dignitaries, like ambassadors and the fucking Saudi crown when they come over. So that was what it was, and it was leaving probably from like a private Air Force or like airport or something like that. Like I don't doubt that one, but it was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it kind of seems like
People were saying that it was leaving from a CIA airport.
I see. Like that's just it, though. It's like government
It's like
airports
maybe
down
the
there.
CIA has aircraft there, but it's like probably.
See, but like if you're saying like
I don't know enough. I know I probably sound like a blithering idiot right
No,
now.
no,
I'm
but
just
you're- but, like,
this
Twitter-
is what Reddit and Twitter.
yeah,
are saying.
Twitter
Like,
has a tendency to like conflate shit because there are like government airports down there, but there's like also like 3 airports in the BWI area that all have military presence on them.
Someone
And-
also said, "Please don't let Kash Patel be on that plane or helicopter."
Who's Kash Patel?
I don't know. I thought you would know.
Very good,
He's
buddy.
like some CIA guy or some government guy or something.
Kash Patel.
He owns the Exxon in fucking Seville.
Yeah,
And the
Kash Patel.
the new vape shop that
Who's gonna-
sells rotten Fronto.
Who's gonna
dude.
get my Dunkin'
buy
Donuts?
leaf there.
He's gonna buy my Dunkin' Donuts and get the order wrong. Fucking Kash Patel. Every fucking time. Hey, buddy, you want extra donut bite? I didn't order a donut. I ordered a bagel.
Senior Director of the Counterterrorism Directorate at the U.S. National Security Council.
So he's a high up in the NSA guy.
You can pull him up here.
Yeah,
What
hell
are we
yeah.
doing here? Come on. You're
I'm gonna
Jamie now.
look for him on Pornhub. Let's see what Kash Patel. Damn it.
Just look up those Jewish cuckoldry videos.
Hell yeah. Footsies. What the hell? Kash Patel. Nope, that's a chick getting a fucking fist shoved in her. All right, we're not watching porn anymore. This is Kash Patel. There we go.
He's a cardiologist at Mainland.
Kash Patel confirming hearing for FBI, blah, no political retribution after firings of Trump. His name is Cash App?
Cash Yap. I thought I heard someone say Cash App Patel on TV. I'm like, what, is he sponsored by Cash App, dude?
He created it. That's fucking funny. I like that. Good
I
job.
don't think he created it.
No, it's just his name. It doesn't. He's from Garden City too. That's right next to where I went to
Fucking bunch of
college.
gardens.
It's a very, very swanky part of Long Island, and it's right next to Hempstead. So occasional, and there's a
There's a golf course country club there.
no, that's it's not Northport. It's like right next to Northport though. Anyway, the reason that Garden City's funny is that's where the courthouse is for like all, like it's like right on the cusp of Mineola and Hempstead. It's like just this nice 8 square block, like wants to look European and fancy and shit like that. But in reality, it's like you go 1 block in the wrong direction and you're in like a crack neighborhood, and all the fucking hood rats have to go to court in fucking either Mineola or Garden City. So there's like certain days of the week where like the entire hood is just parading around Garden City, and there's like Chrysler 300s with spinners like out in front of every fucking store, and like people fucking fighting in the middle of the fucking sidewalk and shit. It's bedlam. It's fucking hilarious though.
Sounds like somewhere I do not want to be.
That was where I went to college. That was
Nice.
It was not fun, man.
I've only been to New York a couple times.
You're not missing much. I have to
4
go.
times.
I have to go there on the 10th. Jay's shout out Jay. Jay's playing a comedy show at not the Stand. Fucking Gotham. Jay's playing Gotham Live. He's got a bringer show. He's got a few more tickets. If anybody's interested, we'll give you a free ticket. Just go.
I hate going up there.
I do too.
I can handle Philly, but New York's like a whole different animal. Like it's like I always miss a fucking exit at some point in the drive, where I take the wrong. You got like an octo choice. There's like 8 fucking lanes to pick from, and your phone goes into 3D mode, and you're like,
You're trying to watch that while merging, and like there's like 90.
like I think this is the right one, and as you go, it's like
This is the
you're the
wrong
wrong
ex-
one, dickhead.
Oops,
And you're like,
rerouting.
and it adds like an hour, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened the last time I went to the city. It happened the last time I went to North Jersey. Like we were like at the like north, like past New York, Jersey, and up by the city. I missed a fucking thing. It delayed us by 45 minutes, which by yourself sucks. But with 2 fucking babies, I was like,
Yeah.
and they're already both like pissed. Like, oh my god, I had a stroke. I was like, I fucking hate it up here.
I do too. You're speaking my language. I'd be driving Mark back to like one of the hardest laughs Mark and I ever shared was he's on the way to Hofstra, so like I would stop at his house and pick him up because he's cheap. He would never give me gas money, but he fucking congratulations on Margot. He just had the baby. But yeah, I would pick him up and we'd like drive, and there was like so many fucking times where we'd be back. I would pull out of Mark's driveway and it would say like, you have an hour and 45 minutes to Hofstra, and then we get on the highway. It's like 4 hours of traffic up there, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's like, and it's like an 18-wheeler with like oil fucking flipped, and it's on fire, and they have to like put it out and then fix the highway.
Nothing.
They're just stop and go traffic could do it too.
It's
The
just
bridge
literally
is
just like
bridge is a little congested. Up the next for 2 hours. Yeah, so Mark watched.
We sat forever. We went to a concert up there, and like I forget which bridge we went in on, but it was like
George Washington,
Brooklyn Bridge or something. Like I think we're on the.
Wait, did you go into Brooklyn, or were you going to?
It was the PlayStation Theater. It was like on the border of Brooklyn and Manhattan. And
There's no border of Brooklyn and Manhattan.
I don't know nothing.
Manhattan's an island.
Look at the PlayStation Theater.
I'm gonna guess Brooklyn and Queens. That sounds about right. I'm gonna say Queens probably. Let's put this over here. Pornhub for the win. All right, play.
But whatever bridge we came in on, it was like it took forever, like over an hour to get in. So it is in Manhattan.
Yeah, it's in Manhattan, brother.
But isn't it like on the edge?
Well,
I know it's an island, but where are we at?
it says permanently closed.
Well, this was 13 years ago.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know where that would be. Theater in New York. Let's see. No. Palladium Times. God damn it. It doesn't like Wikipedia. It was one Astor Plaza, Broadway and 44th. Okay, so that was literally Times Square. It's like I don't think you could be any more in the middle of fucking Manhattan.
I don't know nothing. I thought
Yeah.
we were on the border.
There's like a border of what? Like
I thought it was on the edge between 2 boroughs, is what I'm saying. But
yeah, like that's as like dead center of an island as you can get. In fact, Jay's actually playing.
what's the next one over though?
This is Long Island City is Queens and then Brooklyn. So
Brooklyn. Yeah, in my head I must have saw signs for Brooklyn and be
Brooklyn.
like, dude, we're right near Brooklyn too. That's probably where I'm getting that.
What I'm guessing is
I didn't
you came
know
over
the geography. I didn't know Manhattan was an island off the top of my head.
You probably came over the GW and then saw signs for the Brooklyn Bridge, which is literally right here. Because it's like, if you just go straight, that's what you end up at. And I think there's a tunnel over this way, too. But, yeah, you most like there's a river. It's a fucking headache. Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx is up here. And then Staten Island's this garbage dump. And then that's Jersey somehow.
What's that bridge?
Which one, right here?
Yeah.
George Washington, I think. This one is... Let's fucking go. That's the Holland Tunnel right there. Then that's the GW right there. And then all the way down here, this is the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, which I used to take. You take the outer...
That's the cool one with the weird... Looks like a fucking harp or something.
Oh, the Goenthal's Bridge right there.
That one with the colors and all that shit.
That one? Oh, no, that's the Verrazano Bridge where it like turns like red, white, and blue. Yeah,
it has like all these weird...
art. Is it like really archy?
Yeah, it's like weird.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
I like that. Did you know there's a golf course out here too that you drive through and it's like right next to a dump? If you take the outer bridge crossing, you come down this road and there's like a golf course right over here. But it's like there's an oil...
In what town? Staten Island?
Staten Island, yeah. But yeah,
it's so weird that's like New York, but it's on the Jersey side. And then if you zoom in there's my grandpa's hometown.
Bayonne. The Bayonne Brawler.
Oh, Bayonne. Oh, Bayonne. Oh, Bayonne. That was a hit. That would make me and my cousin Ryan crack up when we were kids. He's like, did you ever hear my high school fight song? And we're like, no.
Did you know Ocean City has a fight song? I had no idea until I was in high school and I was in marching band or whatever. I didn't know that we had a fight song, and it's like just like dun 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 dun. It's like that's every school's fight song.
Yeah, it sounds like Notre Dame.
Yeah, exactly.
How about Notre Dame? I'm sure Shane was.
He's a poor guy.
Shane was pretty disappointed. I can imagine. I haven't heard the new episode after it, but I was listening to Adam Friedland, TAFS with Ari. I got like a half an hour in. It was good. Right? It was good. It was enjoyable. I actually giggled out loud like twice by myself in the car. So I forget what Nick said. It was something really racist.
Something about advertising within the N word. I don't think that one was it.
No, but that's a good. They have good chemistry.
They do.
That three.
Ari was just on Are You Garbage, and he's like perfect for that.
Is he plugging like a special or something? Or?
I think he's just on tour, or maybe not.
Or plugging a tour.
He's
on Tom's network now.
Which one? The YMH
Studios. His podcast is Are You Trippin'? Or something like that.
Man.
Yeah,
he was on Legion of Skanks.
It's supposed to be talking about like people's travels. Like Tom goes on there and talks about how he took his son to New Zealand to see the set of the Roblox movie because he loves Roblox.
Oh, I thought...
And he thought he was going to, like, make this, like, core memory for his son, and his son, like, hated the flight.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was 18 hours, and then after, like, 45 minutes of being there, he was like, all right, and, like, just couldn't have cared less. And they were there for, like, 4 days. He was just, like, a bored, cranky kid on set. And he's like, damn, dude, fucking...
Is that something that you're worried about, that, like, your kid is, like, eventually going to, like you're gonna show something you love to your kid? Like, I don't think NASCAR. I know Vinny for sure likes cars, like just based on everything.
No, but at a certain point, I'm sure he won't give a shit about NASCAR.
No, but like, I mean, like, if you introduce him to something you love, like, let's say like the first time you take your kid to like the boardwalk or something, and you're like, this is like skee ball or pinball or like.
It happened at Christmas.
Oh, what happened?
New Year's Day or something. Yeah, I took him to Jilly's, and like he's too little for it. It's not that he didn't like it. He's just, I don't know. He don't know how to act, and like. Just climbing on shit.
That's the way to do it.
Try and like, I don't know. I did skee ball with him, but like he throws one and he just wants to run away. Like he's
Smart.
2, so like, I don't know. He does sports now in Dennis Township, like I said, and I feel like he's just too little for it. Like he just doesn't follow direction. He just fucking runs away. Like it's not.
That's a smart kid right there. Just be a kid, you know. Yeah. Like just let him play on the swing set. He's got that figured out. You know, he got the slide down. That's cruising, man. Does he go down the right way at least?
Yeah, he used to go down on his belly, but
like backwards, right?
Like face first.
Oh, face first. I was a backwards kid. I was for a really long time. I had a bad experience on the slide at the Atlantic County park on 50, there was an old playground that they had there that had like, I want to say like a 25-foot slide. It was a tall fucking slide.
Those metal ones.
Yeah, and it didn't have any support in the middle, so like I was a fat little kid and it bowed like as you would go. And you know, like the metal slides, they heat up in the summer, everything gets sticky. So like, you know,
That'll burn your damn cheeks out in the summertime, bro.
Fucking like a little bit of moisture on the old tuckus. I go down there and it's just like that squeak noise, and I'm like, like ow, and I bounced myself out and fell off the side. I mean, not far, like maybe 3 or 4 feet, but
it felt like a drop at the time.
I was like 7 or 8 years old. I was bawling my eyes out. I mean, didn't even scrape up. I was just a pussy.
We used to play like, I think we called it like the butt blaster or something.
Fuck yeah,
pretty gay.
I think I could type that in on Pornhub too and find something pretty good.
I might be butchering the name, but the slide at our park is a pretty tall slide too, probably 10 feet high. And when you got in it, it had like a roof over it. Like it's just like it was kind of like a mini tunnel, and then it opened up after like a couple feet. So we would sit on top of the tunnel part on our butt, and then you would have to drop down, akin to like belly flopping. It's like who could do it without chickening out, and it's just landing on your fucking tailbone on this hard plastic slide. But the drop was like 2 or 3 feet, so it was just like who had the nuts to just
like send it
slide. Yeah, just, who had the nuts to drop like fucking 4 feet straight onto their ass and then ride the slide down.
There was a game that Alan Thompson and I invented in do you remember the
Monster Rain?
Yeah, fucking love that game. It's a fantastic game. Come home. You smell. No, I don't.
It was raining out.
It's out there. It's raining under my friend's porch. There's this.
No Diddy.
There's like that old playground they had in between the primary school and the elementary school. It was like there was like an A-frame with monkey bars on it, so it was like just like your standard run-of-the-mill A-frame with like 6 logs all connected, kind of like that, and then in between there were monkey bars, and you crawl up to the point and you sit up there. How we doing?
Dangerous as hell.
Nowadays, that shit would get ganked.
I see that shit now. I'm like,
your kids so that was our fucking afternoon. Was that shit? So me and Alan Thompson created this game where it was just jump off the top of that into the sand and try and roll away. And like, dude, there were like girls
need to jump down the stairs.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Put a bunch of couch pillows at the bottom.
Yeah, like, man.
Literally jump off of a flight of stairs,
dude. So.
My grandparents didn't like when we did that one.
Bro, so there was
like a heater, like a what are they? The fucking baseboard.
You're just cracking.
I was like, Mima, I gotta borrow a dart. I'm stressed out. I gotta do this jump. Johnny's got the digital camcorder. We're gonna upload this. We're gonna put this on our fucking our MySpace page.
Yeah, dude.
No, but there was like a baseboard heater with the pointy fucking corners, like at the bottom of that stairs, and I was just like, we put some pillows over it. We're good. She's like,
doesn't really cushion that well
anymore. Yeah.
No I watched Cool Runnings as a young
youth.
Man.
I'm going fucking stair sledding.
I had a stair set in my house that had a curve at the end, and it was like about like 9 stairs, and then like 2 stairs curved, and then like 2 more stairs. So my idea was like my mom had the laundry upstairs. I just dumped all the laundry down the stairs and then got in the basket and tried to slide.
Loved that.
Bro, fucking didn't even make the turn because there's no way to steer it. I just fucking wall at full speed and then fell like my fucking ear. Like I didn't hurt myself. I was laughing because it was like how hard I hit. It was like I don't know.
How old were you? Like 17?
No, yeah, 17. she would probably expect.
Perry, watch this. She's wearing a hockey helmet or a lacrosse helmet.
Yeah, Perry, film it. No, I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 maybe. Like I was real young for that. I was like small enough where I could still fit comfortably in a laundry basket. So like maybe 17.
It's a big hamper.
Yeah. My mom was like fucking livid at that. She was like, "You're not doing that shit again." Then I found another fun one was I could climb up on the roof of my house, and I don't think my dad ever saw it because he wasn't there when I was that age. But there's like a roof that it was just like about like 8 feet off the ground.
Oh, if your dad saw it, he was spaz. Like, dude, any parent would have been like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and I figured out how I could get up on it, and like I did it once, and my mom caught me, and she like saw me from like inside, or like was like getting out of her car. Like there was like some like moment where I was able to get down real quick, and she was like, "You were just on the roof," and I was like, "No." She's like, "Don't let your father know, and don't do it again." like.
What were you going up there for? How old were you?
I was like, that was probably a little older. I was probably like 8 or 9 when I did that. I was a little more adventurous. I was a tree climber. I was a big tree climber. My mom was also a tree climber, so she kind of understood that yearning for like, sometimes you gotta just fucking send it, you know? Like she got that more than my dad did, believe it or not. Like, but my mom also was the chick that was like afraid to let me ride a bike till I was 10, and then when I did learn how to ride a bike, she fucking did. I was way too old and aware of like I'm gonna let go, and like I'm not gonna let go, and then like I was well aware she was just gonna let me fucking go, and I ran right into the fucking garage door and cracked my head open.
Jesus Christ!
It took me 2 whole days.
I learned pretty early. I learned how to ride without training wheels like 4 or 5. I was rollerblading at like 4.
Yeah, none of that.
Ice skating at like 5, 6.
I got a skateboard before
Not
I got
well,
a bicycle.
Yeah, I was skateboarding then too.
Yeah.
They were all the rage. You unlocked a memory. I remember it was like, I think Thanksgiving usually it was always the one we went to my Uncle Bucky's, but it might have just been like we were there doing something on a not holiday, but my cousin Marley's room had a roof, and we were probably 8,
Shout
9,
out Marley.
8, 9, 10. Shout out to Marley. She just had a kid a few months ago.
Congratulations.
Congratulations from
What are
the
you
Black
doing?
Tooth family. Oh.
Stop.
But yeah, I remember she was like, "Oh, we can go on my roof," and like we went out there and sat there, and then we got caught and like yelled at.
Was it because it was dangerous, or just because?
Yeah, because this was a big fucking house, and we're on the 2nd story, and it's like very high in the air, like sitting on a fucking roof. Yeah, it was very dangerous.
When I was younger, and I had Nick and Andrew living here for like a couple of months in the summer, I used to get drunk and climb out on that roof, the 2nd story one, and then I would go up the dormers and sit all the way at the top on the pitch and howl at the moon.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was a weird time with my alcoholism.
I used to
was doing that.
my mom's bedroom out the window. There's a roof to the porch below, and I used to not want to climb on her bed and like take the screen out. So I figured there was like those bins where you just put like random outdoor shit. They're like made out of plastic. It's
like a Tupperware,
Lifetime, whatever. It's not Tupperware, but it's like
it's like a lidded bin that's like a 50
lock
gallon.
It opens in the front. Yeah, those weird. You put like fucking pool chair covers in it and shit like that. Or like
It's like just a
basketballs.
storage tub.
So there's one of those outside. So I was standing on that, and then I got like a fucking like a chair and then like a stool. Like I had like this 4-piece contraption to climb up from the outside.
Really
And
MacGyver.
I was like, this is for like a week. I did that. I was going up there to smoke cigarettes on the sneak.
Sweet.
And I was like,
Badass kid.
my landlord's daughter lived next door, so I'm like, she'll tell because she was old. Like she was fucking in her 30s, and I was fucking 14.
Hell yeah.
I was like a child.
I'll tell you
It's
what,
middle
if you blow me, you don't have to tell me.
She was a lesbian. She had a wife. Has a wife. They're still married.
Just because they're licking all the dirt
That
off.
wasn't even in my head. I was just worried she was going to tell on me. So in my head, on that porch roof was like the only place in the property that was like out of her sight, which was pretty dumb. I should have just walked in the woods like a normal kid, but I didn't want to get poison ivy. It's summertime, you know. I got sensitive skin, get a rash. So yeah, I don't know why. I just eventually I adopted to just popping my mom's screen out and climbing out the fucking window directly onto the roof versus like some MacGyver fucking step ladder shit. Because the one time it like fell over, and then I was just like,
well, now I'm fucked.
yeah.
I'm not dropping.
I forget. I think I had someone pop the screen out or something. Like I had to like call someone and be like, dude, I'm stuck on this.
Yo, I'm
fucking
stuck
roof.
on the fucking roof.
I got my bong, dude. It's like
Yo, I'll
2010.
I'll let you hit it. I'll let you take a fucking fat roof. You come let me in off the roof.
Something. It's like me, Tina, and Ree at my mom's house, and my neighbor's daughter was the only one home at their house with her friends or something, and she somehow locked herself out of the house, and then she was like trying to go into her bedroom window, which has the same porch roof combo, and she couldn't get in the window because it was locked. But then the ladder fell or something. Like they were all just like on the roof, like stuck on the roof.
That
So we
sucks.
just heard like screaming. And I'm like, what the fuck? We go outside and like we have to like set the ladder back up for them. And she's like, should I just punch out the fucking window? And I'm like,
No,
you
don't do
probably
that.
shouldn't. You should probably just call your dad. Like,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it was something like she wasn't supposed to have company over, and she had like several friends over, and now they're all like stuck on a roof. Yeah,
You guys are caught.
yeah.
One of my favorites. I have 2 really good roof.
She's like, will you try your key? Will that key work on my house? I'm like,
No, that's not
it's
how
a duplex.
fucking-
It's not a
you guys
fucking
are
hotel.
fucking
It's-
retards.
I don't have the master key.
I got 2 good ones. One was I was in college. I was living with James. Shout out James. At this house in Merrick, Long Island. Actually, we have social media now. I can pull that up on Street View. So we lived in this house, and it had a kitchen like on the second story that had a like slanted roof, kind of similar to that one over my porch. Enough for like 2 or 3 people to go out there. Well, me and my roommate got really high one day and just like sat out on the roof for like something like 4 hours. I think there was like a nap and some beer involved. But the neighbors called, not like we thought they were going to call the cops on us. But they called my buddy's dad, who was the owner of the house, who was like our landlord essentially, and was like, hey, like, you have some of your tenants out on the roof. It seems like they're like that's an unsafe thing to do. They should stop going in and out of that window. And like we realized like once they were watching us that like James' dad was like, just like, I don't care that you're doing that, just I don't want to get a call from this lady again. So the way we remedied that was we put like a little step ladder underneath it so that we could just like step up onto it, and we would wave at her the whole fucking time and she would give us the finger. It was like a really
What were you guys doing out there? Smoking pot?
just like smoking weed, and like Doyle used to go out there and take naps, which was very funny. I'd come home from class and the window would be open. I'm like, we get broken into, and it's like, no, Doyle's out there sleeping.
It's kind of nice.
It was very
Fresh air.
pleasant. It was very funny. He was in a frat, and like he couldn't go to the frat because it was like always chaos over there. So he just like come over and fucking crash out for like 6 hours. You know,
I'd be worried I would roll off.
Yeah, same. I could never sleep out there. I could never get comfortable enough to sleep. It was very pleasant. Like you could take like a weed nap out there where you're like just lucid enough, but like second
You're laying on your back, you just shut your eyes and do like a
like you're on the beach
siesta.
kind of.
Yeah,
like
definitely like the beach.
beach siestas, exactly it. But yeah, there was that one, and then when I was out on this roof, my favorite hands down is I was drinking out there with a girl, let's say, and
A lady,
the girl,
a transgender
yes,
woman.
a beautiful big black transgender queen. It's close enough, Katie. Yeah. So she
Fuck her.
I did several times. So she was out there with like a fucking 6-pack of Coronas or whatever, and they were like, she was keeping them in the like the holder, 6-pack holder, so that they wouldn't like roll off the roof. And then like in like one fell swoop, she gets up and like knocks it over, and all 6 of the bottles roll out. You just hear like the rolling of the bottles, and then like smash. Just like, how did you manage to break all of them? Like, one, it's like, all right, accidents happen, but like all 6,
Broke all of our fucking beer.
they were empty. Like, thank fucking God.
Oh,
But that
okay.
one fucking trashed, cleaning up broken glass in the dark. And I'm like, this is fucking
Trashed
stupid.
off a 6-pack between 2 people.
No, we were drinking liquor on top of that. That was the
Those are
back.
just like a nice little.
I think we were drinking Dr. McGillicuddy's actually.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
root beer flavored liquor. It's like, it's not liqueur, it's liquor. It's like very low proof liquor, and it tastes so. It's like
Like
Fireball.
fucking 40 proof or whatever.
Yeah, it's Fireball. It's like the same. I think it's like 36% alcohol or something like that. It's
Not your father's root beer hurt.
Yeah, that's like 6%. Yeah, but this stuff will fuck you up. And we were trashed on that. There's a couple of times I was like really bizarrely like I would be drinking on the roof, and I almost like like fucking fell off while peeing, or like fucking threw up into the gutter and had to clean it out. Like,
I almost fell off my mom's roof once.
were you peeing or just in general?
I forget what I was doing.
Just fucking around up there.
Yeah.
Really getting a feel for the area.
Got a little cocky, and I like almost like whoa.
Oh, that gives you that vertigo is horrible.
My hands
bro.
are sweating thinking about it because I didn't go tumbling down the roof, but I had like a brief moment where I almost like I had to like catch myself, and I was like, well, one of those like
One of those. I had one of those.
I just like
moments.
fell to the ground and was like, what the fuck, and like crawled back in through the window immediately. I stopped going on the roof at a certain point.
Yeah, well, you're not a heights guy, right? Like,
No, and it's like once I was like 20 and my mom knew that I smoked cigarettes, she's like.
smoke in the house. Fuck it.
To be honest, I was just hacking darts right in my room. But,
As long as you do it here.
no, I would go out on like the back porch or in the driveway.
Yeah.
I was gonna like I didn't really. The roof was more of like this is somehow out because the way the house was laid out, I'm like the neighbors can't see me from that angle because I would sit all the way as far to the side as I could. So like in my head, like I'm like out of the windows, you can't see me, but like the trash cans were right below me, and like they would just come out to like take out the trash, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? It's just like, dang, dude, this spot isn't as foolproof as I thought.
I don't know how
there was times where they didn't notice me, and I'm just like
I don't know how
like
to work.
a movie, just looking at them.
I'm not trying to fucking cut you off, but I am trying to, like, I had such a good one, but you know, like that Yo Mama joke was like, Yo Mama's so fat, when she sits around the house, she sits around the house. I don't know how to work that in, but like, it's not his mom, it's him, but like, it's not even that he's fat, he's just like oblivious.
Well,
like,
we are both fat. So
yeah, that's true.
I'm taking umbrage with that joke.
Yeah. Listen, I'm down 8 pounds this week.
Your mama sat on a rainbow and Skittles popped out.
Mama's so fucking ugly.
There's like 4 like heaters. Like
Yeah.
there's like they're like the baseball pitches of dissing people in the school bus. Dude.
Yo,
You get a
mama's-
slider, a fastball.
fucking knuckleball. Beat
Your
her.
mama's so fat. She fucking. Oh,
Your mama's so. There's one. Your mama's so nasty. She bring crabs to the beach.
that's a little. I'm talking like first, second grade ones. The rainbow one,
Well,
the
there's
around the house one.
There's a poster I have of all of these around here somewhere.
There's like 2 more.
well, no, there's like 1,000 more.
Nah, I'm saying the
The heaters.
the main. There's like a rotation. Anyway, I'm not gonna Google your mom jokes. So.
Please, well, I can look up Pornhub. I could go on there. Any excuse I have to go back to Pornhub, I would gladly. I know you take umbrage.
I don't take umbrage. Just
Umbrage sounds like a bad bridge. Do you think there's a toll on the umbrage?
reminds me of RJ Umberger.
Yeah. Do you remember when he was first on the Flyers? They named a burger after him, like, and they made like a big deal, and then he like immediately got traded, and then they changed it to like the fucking JVR or something, and then Umberger like played the rest of his career, or like he played later in his career in Philly, and like it was like.
It's like, what the fuck is this JVR burger, dude?
Yeah, it was like I forget. It was like someplace on South Street, and they made a news story about it. So much so that my mom was like, "Hey, you like hockey? Like when we're going to Philly next, let's go eat the RJ Umberger." And it was good. It had like an egg on it or something like that. It was a tasty burger.
I remember that.
But yeah, like they did a news story on it, and like that was the novelty of it. But then yeah, it was like I only played there for what 2 seasons maybe, and then got traded.
He came back later.
No, he did, but like I know he finished like later
I
in
don't
his
remember
career.
the
But like
timeline.
he like it was almost as bad as Hunter Pence, the guy that
I liked him.
He played for the Phillies for like 1 season and got traded in it, and they named a kangaroo in the Philly Zoo after him, Hunter Bouncy Pants. And
That's gay, dude.
Dude, it's so fucking gay.
Hunter Bouncy Pants.
My grandma thought it was cute, and I thought it was gay.
That's so gay, dude.
I was like, she was like, it's so cute. And I was like, the kangaroo's cute, but like that name's fucking
Hunter
gay.
Bouncy Pants.
Yeah, because Hunter Pence. They're trying to
They
work-
should have named him Big Dick Nick.
Go Birds!
See that fucking poor Redskins bastard walking out of the stadium towards the parking lot or whatever, and
No, what happened?
it was just a bunch of Philly fans screaming at him. It's
probably my sister.
Dickhead. And then like this black dude goes up and takes his hat, and then the guy turns around like he's gonna do something, and then his dad it was like a 30-year-old guy and like a 50-year-old dad or something. The dad's like, "Come on, dude, let's go." He just had to
Be the bigger man.
He just had to let the hat. Well, it was him versus like 100 just insane Philly drunk people. Like,
It's not a fight you necessarily want
yeah,
to be on
and
the
ones that were
receiving side
attacking
of.
him like physically were of a certain descent.
Beep. I was gonna ask if you saw that fight that happened. Hey, come on.
I'm like shocked.
You might have.
That's weird.
Static, probably. But you saw the video of the Toronto Maple Leafs fans getting punched in the mouth by the Philly fans from like 2 weeks ago.
No.
That one opened up a really funny discourse on like his. Okay.
I don't like that shit.
No, I don't-
We saw plenty of Devils fans, and I didn't want to be like.
I
Like
thought
at one point, you were like, "Sit down, bud," or something like that. Like that's fun banter, but it was never like
it never boiled
we're
over
gonna
into
fight, dude.
Yeah, it never
Like,
boiled over into any fisticuffs or anything. The guy
I don't even chirp anymore. When I was
There
younger,
was-
I used to give him shit. but
There
now
was a
I'm just-
video from 2 weeks ago of the Toronto Maple Leafs fans, which is like 2 Indian guys, and they were clearly unfamiliar with what the sport actually was. What I'm assuming is that they're like, they moved to India, they know that like, oh, the Toronto Maple Leafs are like what, like I don't know, they have soccer's real popular over there, and so is what's the cricket? Cricket is real popular over there. So what I'm assuming is that
This
like
ice cricket soccer.
yeah, it's like they're familiar with like the dynamic of the game, not as familiar as the Bangladeshis were. Clearly,
That was like Pakistan.
I thought it was Bangladesh.
Pakistan.
Was it Pakistan?
That comment made me laugh so hard, dude.
Playing with the fucking frozen pile of poop.
It literally was like, I was surprised they're not smacking around a frozen shit out there. Just the way you said it, a frozen shit.
Frozen shit. Hey, get out of the way.
Oh,
But yeah,
man, I giggled for like a minute at that.
I like the one.
You should throw that video up. It's on your phone, I think.
Pakistan.
Pakistan ice hockey. They had a fucking that was their version of like the high school band. Like it was like just a bunch of people on sitars or some shit. Whatever that instrument is. Not sitar,
that's you're right. That is a sitar. It's that weird like twangy like.
But there's like horns and shit going too.
Ska.
Yeah.
You got some ska. I don't think this is the right team. That guy's just holding a cricket bat right there. Who's this guy? What are you doing? A marigold.
I screen recorded it, so
That's why.
send it to you. Anyway,
Cheyenne.
I'm not leaving yet, bub.
She's not. Or he's not. Would you quit fucking running into everything? You big fucking menace. I only had one bit planned for today, too. I emailed it to you. I don't know if you got it.
I don't check my email, bro.
Oh, I emailed
Who
it to
the
you.
fuck checks their email?
Me. I
don't.
I have several.
The only time I check my email is when I go to try and fucking join a race, and it's like, no races available. And I'm like, I got banned. And then I go look at my email, and it's like, Dear Jake, we're sorry to inform you.
Why don't you just make a Gorilla Mail?
I have one. I have a Yahoo and a Gmail.
No, Gorilla Mail.
What the fuck's that?
This. I can't believe you've never used this before.
Jake Seymour at gorillamail.com.
No, it's. Come on. Get over here. Just go. There you go. All right, so what you do is you go to gorillamail.com. You can choose this bit like so, sharklosers.com, whatever it is. You can make it like, blah, blah, blah. A lot of places won't let you do one that's .com, and a lot of places will recognize that, but you can unscramble it too, so that it's just that. Make it, fuck my asshole 45. And, yes, set. And, like, yeah, you get an email, and then, like, you can sign up for shit. Like,
Sweet.
and, yeah, it'll just go right there. So that's, like, it'll confirm your identity or whatever. And, yeah, it's like, this is my favorite thing because that way, like, if you get kicked off of something that's not IP blocked, like, I guess you are.
It's not IP blocked, but apparently they hardware ID block things.
Oh, okay.
So I have to get a new PC. But
Buy a new PC.
Because it's your hardware.
No, it's IP is different than PC. IP is like your
No,
router.
it's not IP blocked.
Okay.
iRacing
It's like serialized.
blocks you based off your computer.
So it's like it knows the exact. There's
It's
no
called hardware ID banning. They do it on like console games as well. But
I don't know
I was
nothing
so
on
annoyed
that.
that night that I just signed up again under Tina's name, so now I'm just racing as Christina Pareca. And
How you doing?
it hasn't. I'm doing fine. It just hasn't banned me yet. Because there's stories about like siblings and like father son people racing in the same house, and like one gets banned and it bans the other one
That's pretty gay.
because they don't want the other person circumventing the ban. But I literally just signed up as a chick. You're gonna look up Christina Pareca.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's like 75,000.
I want to see what we're working with. You're the representative of the Blacktooth podcast here.
Mine is pretty decent. It's like 25,000. 11 wins, not a big deal. I should have won last night, and this fucking idiot. I had a massive lead. It was like all by myself. This guy that's a lap down was like blocking me, and I get by him clean, and he gets like angry and just literally just
Swipes you.
puts me off the track. There was no wall at this track. He just put me into the field.
That's fucking gay.
I was so annoyed. I almost got Tina her first win. But
Damn. I mean, how long does it normally take you to get to generate a win? Like
me?
Yeah. Like how many races would you say?
I have a 2%.
So 1 in 50,
1 in 50,
1 in
I
50
win.
races you win, and
Yeah.
does it only count like wins towards that, or is it like if you finish second, third, fourth, fifth,
No,
or
only
whatever?
wins count as wins. The other ones count. The other stat that iRacing recognizes is top fives. So I have like a 35% I can just look it up. I don't know if you're gonna be able to. You have to like be on the iRacing member site to see the stats, probably.
That's gay.
Yeah.
I could look this up right now. Make you feel better. This is like laughable. Because it's like one of my favorite things. Like whenever I tell people I play poker, like they look you up and stop. He's not leaving. He's not leaving. Leave him alone. Look how bad I am. My lifetime earnings, according to Hended Mob, is $933.
I don't know how to do it on the phone app. I can do it on my computer. I know I'm ranked like 25,000 in the World Noble, and Tina's ranked 75,000 in the World Noble.
I am ranked 792nd.
I'm not like
1000th and 84th.
I win like some lower split races.
Let's get them numbers up, fellas, for both me and Jake.
Like a highly skilled, like a pro is like a 7,000 I rating. Someone who's like pretty good is the 3 to 4. Like that's like really good is like 3 to 4,000 range. Like the highest my I rating's ever been is like 1,500. Like it's like I'm not in the upper. Like the guys who are like insane are like 5,000 I rating. Like
what's the maximum you can get on an I rating too? Like
they thought it was 10,000, but there's people that are in the 11,000 range now. But it's like literally a couple like pro NASCAR drivers like Ty Majeski's like 11,000 or something like that. But like it's just this weird metric where like say you win a race, it'll add like plus 80 I rating or whatever. If you finish towards the back, it's like minus 80, and then it's
is it like a cumulative thing, or is it like okay? So
like I do really bad one night, I could lose a bunch of I rating, but if I have a bunch of good races in a row, instead of being 1,200, it could bump up to like 1,500, and like then it puts you with people at that same skill level. So it's like if I have a good run in the lower split and then it bumps me up to the top split, I just get my dick kicked in for the next few nights.
Now, does it automatically give you this, or do you have to do due diligence on the people you race? Because that's
it
that's
automatically just puts you in the lobby.
See, that's where that is like. So this frustrates me because like you're describing this ranking system, and the reason I was like curious about iRacing in that facet is because like there is a pretty noticeable threshold from what you've both described and like the little bit I've seen like on we're gonna lose or whatever, where there's a giant leap between like NASCAR Heat or like the outlaw, what's the dirt racing one, World of Outlaws or whatever. Like there's a noticeable leap.
Those are what's called like arcade games.
Yeah, and then like iRacing is a sim.
Yeah.
And I get that, but like you have your ranking system has never made any sense to me, like for like auto racing in general. And like the fact that it automatically compiles it for you, it's like I do kind of want to show you this just because this is how you like, because anybody can buy into a poker tournament any fucking stakes. So like I usually, it shows you my average and whatnot, but like I'm in tournaments and like let's say I get to a final table like this one for example, or no, not that one. This one right here where I placed third, and it wasn't like a huge tournament or anything. It was just a $5.50 tournament. But I placed third out of 43, and I was like at the final table pulling this up, researching the other people because everybody on the site has one of these things. But like, there's
you have the exact same thing like this on iRacing where they can see your last 100 races, where you finished, how many crashes you got in. But it's like on
iRacing,
how many,
right?
Yeah, right on the thing.
This fucking sucks. You have to get third-party software to do it, or you got to go on this website. The third-party software sucks. They have
third-party software called like Garage 61 where you can actually watch other drivers like telemetry, like when they braked, when they accelerated, how hard they were on each, you know what I mean? Like,
how hard they were.
Yeah.
How hard were they?
Cheeseporn.com.
So this is it?
I've never used it. I've just heard professional guys on YouTube talk about it.
I'm interested. I'm getting more into the flight simulators than anything. Like
you know what caught my eye yesterday?
What's that?
And I've known about this for a while, but it was the truck driver simulator.
I watched Jay Schlatt, dude. He's the best. You ever watch him?
No, it was just this was a reel, and like the person was like, "I give up on iRacing," and they had like this really nice brand, and it was like the whole legit like trucker fucking wheel with like the turn signals and all this shit. It was I thought it was cool. I was like, that'd be fun to fuck around with.
Right. So, as a bit, I thought it would be fun do ad reads for companies that AI wrote for us. So I emailed them to you. But clearly, you didn't get them, but I just texted you the one.
I'm sure I got it.
No, I just texted you both the ones that I want you to read. So I was gonna say we got a pretty good one. The one that's not the dialogue, the one that's just the second one I sent you.
Upbeat, friendly tone. So which one do you want me to do?
The second one I sent you, the one that says upbeat, friendly tone, where it's just one person. It doesn't say Dave and Mike.
It says, "Hey folks."
Yeah, that one.
Hey folks, let's talk comfort food. You know, the kind that makes you feel like you're wrapped up in a warm blanket on a cold day. Well, that's exactly what you get with Maurice Candelabra homemade chicken pot pie.
We're gonna lose the sponsor.
I thought these were going to be like for our real sponsors.
No, it just got AI to make some.
Was not expecting the revival of Maurice's fucking pot pies. Caught me off guard. I went into this like I was reading a real ad. Made with love, hand-rolled crust, and the juiciest chicken. It's a pot pie that's so good, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Each one's crafted with the finest, locally sourced ingredients, and we're talking real butter, fresh veggies, and the secret family recipe that's been passed down through the generations. Maurice himself makes sure every pie is just as perfect as the last. Whether you're feeding your family or treating yourself after a long day, you can't go wrong with a Maurice Candelabra pot pie. Head to MauriceCandelabra.com and use and use code POTPIELOVE.
That's gonna get you on the list.
Oh, why it got me so bad. It's also so small on my phone. I should have zoomed in because I'm sitting here like stumbling over my words. But head to MauriceCandelabra.com and use code POTPIELOVE for 10% off your first order. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Thank you. Cheerful outro music. Maurice Candelabra's homemade chicken pot pie. It's not just a meal, it's a hug and a crust.
I like that.
Thanks. I enjoy that actually a lot.
All right, so then I got the other one. This was originally supposed to be for you, but I was having way too much fun. In an excited, high-energy tone. Looking for a truck that handles any terrain? Look no further than Shitbox Automotive, Southern New Jersey's premier 4x4 off-road truck specialist. Whether you're conquering rugged trails, blasting through mud, or taking those back roads that barely qualify as roads, Shitbox has you covered. These aren't just trucks, they're built to dominate. Custom suspension systems, heavy-duty frames, and engines that roar like they mean it. Every shitbox...
This taco trucks.
Every shitbox pickup is engineered to take you wherever you want to go. Plus, we don't just sell trucks, we make sure you're ready for adventure. Our expert team will walk you through every customization, from lift kits to tires to performance upgrades. So if you're ready to break free from the pavement, come down to Shitbox Automotives in Southern New Jersey, where the only thing tougher than our trucks is our passion for off-roading. Visit shitboxauto.com and use code Dirty Roads for 6% off your first truck purchase. Don't just drive, dominate. Upbeat rock music fade out. Shitbox Automotive, built for the wild. I got AI generated images for all of these too that are going to be overlaid for these advertisements, because I really did want to demonstrate that we as a podcast are capable of, producing higher quality content, when it comes to this. So we're going to get AI to write a couple of, sponsorships plugs for like HRS and, Traction. And I wanted to test the waters and see what, through everything at the wall, see what stuck. And seems like we got some winners with this one. But ready to feel the rush? Traction Motorsports is where speed meets precision. Join us on the track as we push the limits and redefine racing excellence. Our team of top-tier drivers and cutting-edge technology ensures where every race is a heart-pounding experience. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the sport, Traction Motorsports delivers the thrill you crave. Get ready to ignite your passion for racing with Traction Motorsports, where every second counts. Brought to you by the Blacktooth Podcast for Governor.
Grok sucks.
Who's Grok?
It's Twitter's AI. He keeps just wanting to make it about sim racing. And I'm like, I typed in like dirt track racing, like
What?
every ad read was just like dive into the world of sim racing with Traction. It's just like, I don't know if like Traction Motorsports maybe has like a sim racing thing.
No, I think
Not
I think
Tommy, but like
no,
it's,
I think you like if it reads like what you Google.
I have tons of iRacing shit on. Twitter,
that might be something because like AI, like the one on Snapchat that I interact with, I don't interact with it much. So if you just like ask it a question unprompted, it generally will give you a straightforward answer. But the Chat GBT, the people that log into it, there's like people that I've watched over the last like, I don't know, I want to say like year or so, like a little bit less. They like train it so that it'll like do their work for them. Like people that write like, you know, scripts and screenplays and shit like that, they'll be like, I need like 2 pages of a guy going to a cafe and like him like making a coffee but make it interesting, and then like they'll be like, okay,
it's new plagiarism in college.
Yeah, it's 70. No, it was more than that. It was like 83% or something like that of all high school essays. Or yeah, I mean, nobody's reading them.
We got calculators in our pockets. There's no need to do the work. Are you looking to elevate your business with a fresh, professional touch? Look no further than HRS Design and Promotions. Specializing in top-tier design and promotion items, HRS is your way to go for making your brand stand out. Whether you're in need of sleek, sophisticated jewelry designs or you're looking to promote your business with eye-catching materials, HRS has you covered. My fucking mouth's all like cotton-mouthy on the mic. I can hear it.
I'm so scratchy. My teeth are dry.
My teeth were dry. With a focus on quality and creativity, HRS Design and Promotion crafts each piece with care, ensuring your brand's message is not just seen but remembered. From modern sterling silver and 14-karat gold jewelry to custom promotional items, they understand the importance of every detail. Check out HRS Design and Promotions on their dedicated Facebook page for a glimpse into their world for design excellence. Dive into a community where your brand can shine brighter and connect better. Contact them today for more information, and let's get your brand the recognition it deserves with HRS Design and Promotions. Did I get the promotions and designs backwards?
I think you got it all right, though.
I blame the AI.
We'll fix it in editing. Get ready for a unique and fun experience with creamy feet. I'm just kidding. I did get AI to write me a fucking cream pie foot fetish plug, though. Where pies meet feet for a creamy, unforgettable time. Oh, yeah. Now my AI is going to be all sorts of fucked up. Who else we got to plug? Stewart's Handyman Service?
Looking for a reliable handyman who can handle any job, big or small, with precision and care? Look no further than Stewart's Handyman Service. Whether it's small repairs, complete room renovations, or anything in between, Stewart's got you covered. With over 16 years of experience serving Central Ohio, Quinn Stewart brings a wealth of knowledge and skill to every project.
Yeah, Quinn.
Need your home painted, repairs done, or perhaps a new ceiling fan installed? Stewart's Handyman Service specializes in painting and trim carpentry, drywall installation and patching, electrical and plumbing installs, exterior repairs and painting, shower and tile installs, flooring and cabinets, decking, and more. Stewart's commitment is to quality work and excellent customer service. They pride themselves on building long-term relationships with clients by providing high-value solutions tailored to your home's needs. And the best part, if you're not completely satisfied with the workmanship, Stewart's will correct it at no extra charge. For all your home improvement needs, trust Stewart's Handyman Service. Give them a call or visit their website for a free estimate today and let them transform your space into something you'll love. Your home deserves the best, and that's exactly what Stewart's Handyman Service delivers. This is fun. What are you doing?
Man, I can't make alcoholic.
Why?
Because I need a mobile number. Oh, or an email. I'm gonna do that.
I was just like Gorilla Mail, dude.
GorillaMail.com, baby. Let's go back to that. Yeah. Fuck my. It just came up as the same one. Nope. Unscramble it. Yep. There we go. No, we're gonna go GorillaMail.com.
Searching for a unique gift that combines utility with a touch of humor? Enter CanMan, where the art of gift giving meets the practicality of everyday use. Imagine presenting your loved one with a gift that's not only thoughtful but also functional. CanMan offers the ultimate in-man themed gifts, all cleverly packaged in what looks like a standard paint can. But don't let the exterior fool you. Inside, you'll find an array of high-quality, all-natural bath and body products designed especially for men. The Man Can is your go-to for freshly scented soap bars, spicy shave gel for a smooth shave, bay rum oil for the aftershave refresh, hand butter to moisturize and soothe, a scratchy body mitt for exfoliation. Perfect for Father's Day, birthdays, or just because, the Man Can is the gift that keeps on giving. It's not just about cleanliness, it's about manliness, leaving your guy feeling fresh, clean, and mighty pleased. Each product is handcrafted in the USA, ensuring you're giving something of quality. So why settle for ordinary when you can give extraordinary? Check out CanMan today on Amazon or their official website, because when it comes to gift giving, CanMan has you covered from head to toe.
Put it in the can!
Remember, it's more than just a can. It's a statement. Get your CanMan now and let the compliments roll in. Grok is terrible.
Dude, they're really not too good with that. Alcoholic. All right, let's see there. Copy that. We're gonna go over here. Paste. Continue. All right, so we're just gonna let's see what can we do. All right, so there we go. Continue. Missing email. Please enter a new email address.
Are you ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime? Dive into the world of Brendan Shepard Off-Road Racing, where the adventure never stops. Feel the rush as you conquer rugged terrains, navigate through challenging courses, and push your limits to the max. Whether you're a seasoned racer or a newcomer looking for excitement, Brendan Shepard Off-Road Racing has something for everyone. Gear up, hit the dirt, and let the adrenaline take over. Join us now and be a part of the ultimate off-road racing experience.
Fuck yeah, dude. That sounds pretty good.
That's Snapchat.
Snapchat does a pretty good. They got a pretty good AI. All right, let's see. Let's make that. What kind of profile picture we want here? Upload photo.
Do Sarah Erickson's mugshot.
That would be a pretty good one. All right, so we're gonna go.
I said do an ad read for the Sarah Erickson murder trial, and this is what I got. Stay tuned for the trial of the century. Follow every twist and turn in the Sarah Erickson murder trial. Witness the drama unfold as the prosecution and defense battle it out in the courtroom. Will justice be served? Don't miss a moment of the gripping legal saga. Tune in and stay informed.
I'm going to do a pug eating spaghetti. Is that all right?
Did you see the article for that? Okay. Why are you making this?
I don't know. This is content, I guess.
I thought there was a point to this. No. This is Joe making a fucking burner account. You got alcoholic and dick nose, dude.
Hell yeah.
Add me on Facebook, Richard Nose.
Yeah, dude. Puggy Spagoot. All right, there we go. Saved. All right, let's get some friends going here. Let's see. Jake Seymour. That's clearly you.
Shitbox trucks and neckbeard fat guys.
I'll tell Jake Seymour clean to his face. Clean to his face. Little Ronnie. All right, there we go. All right, little Ronnie.
Also balding.
Yep. No way to add him as a friend. Who's that? I guess that's his.
My face hurts from the fucking laughing at the ad reads, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty fun, right? There's one that's a dialogue that's two of us, if you want to read that one.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Why am I not coming up?
I don't know. Jake Seymour. Is this you? Let's see.
No, I'm not in the fucking roleplay Facebook group.
Oh, she's getting added. What's up, girl?
People are going to think this is me because all the friends is just 10 different Jake Seymours. Who's alcoholic?
Yeah, I don't know.
The fucking fat alcoholic.
He's that guy we know. All right.
Why did you do this?
I don't know. See, like
You didn't even smoke any weed, so you don't have any
seems like a
excuse.
good idea at the time.
Nah, let's make a TikTok now. This is fun.
Can we?
No, I know you can, but it's not fun.
It does. It's not. It. Wait. What was? Oh yeah, the ad read for. All right.
All right, who am I?
Who do you want to be?
I didn't read the script yet.
All right. So there's Mike or Dave. Two friends, Mike and Dave, talking in a frustrated but playful tone.
Gotta fucking zoom in on this fucking thing, eh?
Yeah. You turn it sideways a little easier.
It's not fucking turning.
Earned it.
I don't know why it ain't turning. I gotta save it. Go to photos.
It's a pain in the
Boomer
ass.
Tooth podcast. All right, Tine.
Struggle Tooth podcast.
All right, I'm going old school. No fucking wick.
John Wick. John Wick.
I got cancer to freak, Donnie.
Put that thing up.
My window. You killing me.
You're gonna give me a draft. I'm gonna get a cough. All right, who you want
I'll
to be?
be Dave.
You'll be Dave. All right, I'll be Mike. All right, Dave. We need food. We need drinks. We need. What else do we need? Oh right, balloons and like stupid paper plates. The whole works.
Yeah, but why is it impossible to find all this stuff in one place? I'm not driving all over town for napkins and nachos, Mike. This is ridiculous.
I swear, if I see another overpriced party store with like 2 bags of chips and a cocktail shaker, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I need everything, man. We're talking snacks, booze, decorations, the works.
Wait a second. What about... Wait a second. What about Discount Dan's Discount Emporium?
Discount Dan's? Oh, that place is full of stuff. What even is an emporium anyway?
Exactly. But hear me out. Dan's got everything. Food, drinks, supplies, and somehow it's all actually, cheap. I'm not saying it's fancy or nothing.
Oh.
But for our kind of party, it's perfect.
You know what? Fine. Let's give it a try. Or let's give it a shot. And then we're going to cut to both friends in the store, clearly impressed. Wait, here. Actually, we can make this happen.
This is just fucking the Tucko Drama Guild. We're just going to do fucking... And scene.
There we go. All right, I'm going to use some movie magic. Come on. Come on. Let's... Come on. Let's do it. Appeal of Wegmans. There we go. All right, close enough. Just make this bigger. That didn't make the photo bigger. Whatever, close enough.
Right click set as wallpaper. Oh, it's not a fucking PC. Cancel save.
All right, fine. Okay, so just no. I'm not disabling my ad blocker. I'm not answering the phone for Jay. We're in the middle of an ad read, actually. All right, he hung up. All right, so we're at the store.
All right, I'll admit it. Dan's got a lot of stuff, and cheap too. I just grabbed 2 cases of beer, a bag of chips, and wait, is that popcorn machine for $15?
Yep, and looks like napkins, cups, the whole shebang. And no one's gouging us on prices. I'm actually starting to feel optimistic.
You heard it here, folks. Discount Dan's Discount Emporium. One stop and you're done. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Definitely don't waste your time anywhere else. Seriously, where else can you find that many party supplies for so little?
Discount Dan's. If you're throwing a party, it's the only place you need to be.
Discount Dan's, Discount Emporium. Everything you need at prices you can actually afford.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sold. Fuck yeah. All right, so, wait. Scene. That was pretty good. AI's got some good shit on there. He got, I think, let's see, Jake Seymour, Rock Valley College. That's you. That looks like you.
Yes.
I didn't realize you like weeb art, weeaboo art.
Are you ready to dive into the deep, dark, and mysterious? Tune into the Blacktooth Podcast, where we unravel the most chilling tales and spine-tingling mysteries. Each episode takes you on a journey through the unknown, exploring eerie legends, true crime, and supernatural phenomena. Whether you're a fan of the macabre or just love a good story, the Blacktooth Podcast will keep you on the edge of your seat. Subscribe now and let the darkness consume you. I stumble over 2 words every ad read. I'm like, fuck. In my head, I'm like, damn it.
Who the hell are these guys?
Music and Mayhem.
Hey, we're on Blacktooth.
Blacktooth is affiliated with the guy from Pantera.
Dimebag Daryl, right? It's
Yeah.
like his wife's
So
alcohol.
if you scroll up, it said something like
If you like,
Blacktooth fans.
Blacktooth pod. It's not. This is a Blacktooth. This is not the Blacktooth podcast.
This is a Blacktooth podcast.
Is that what it says? This is a Blacktooth podcast. We're on the Blacktooth podcast right now.
Oh. Blacktooth fans, if you want a little extra ear pleasure, come give us a listen. This is the Blacktooth Podcast, talking about all kinds of nonsense, packed inside experiences we have gone through and created as well.
Let's see what our fellow Blacktoothians have to
I
say.
wasn't done reading it.
I'm sorry about that.
Jamie, pull that back up.
All right, sorry
scroll,
about that.
Scroll down. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, that's us.
That's all the videos you wrote. That is us. Warning, language. Oh, shout out Tommy. Thank you. Or is that Autumn? Autumn that made this. Who's
I think Tommy, but maybe Autumn does it. I'm not
We
sure.
love how excited our sponsors get watching us. Oh, cool. Let's see this one.
I was thinking about that the other day. The win at Bridgeport. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah. That was the episode. Was that the episode where I got drunk on your porch? Or no?
It was, you know why I was thinking of it? Because I'm on a new iRacing account, I don't have any of the cars or tracks because you have to purchase them again. So it's
Yeah.
I bought 2 cars and keeping it real bare bones. And I got bored, so I switched over to the dirt cars. And one of the cars you can run is
The 11R?
it's the micro sprints what Tommy runs.
Okay.
And it just reminded me of being at Bridgeport that night, seeing the win. I was nowhere close to winning, but
It was a win for all of us.
those are a lot of fun. I've actually been running a lot of dirt the last few nights, and which I never really done before, but
Here,
I was doing podcast reviews.
This is your kind of music.
Shut the fuck up.
You already got me sold.
These guys are better than us. These aren't the Blacktooth podcast, though. It's called Music and Mayhem.
They stole that from us.
Mayhem, everybody. I love your radio voice. Talking about
Who the fuck is that guy on the right?
Zach Amico. I was waiting for my shot to shoehorn that in there. He went on a diet. He looks good.
mostly mayhem, actually. How you boys? I'm really good. We have Lou with us today. Fuck yeah, we have. Hey, bud.
This is just us.
This is.
Yeah, we suck.
We made their
Seeing
living
other
room.
normal fucking dickheads do podcasts is yeah, ours is probably horrible.
They're drinking on theirs. Look at that. You got Lou and Dave. Shit.
We're smoking some dubage.
Full of towels. That fucked me up.
Riveting stuff.
Motherfucker is built like the Snapchat logo. Dude, it's so. What?
Even funnier than us, too.
Snapchat logo.
I hate you.
We starting a beef now? These guys stink. This is Jocktober.
Yeah. No, just I don't think you're allowed to steal our name without us having a
They
little bit.
didn't steal our name.
They're 18 episodes deep. That's our name.
They're the Music and Mayhem. They
That's the
said
name of the
Blacktooth
channel.
is back.
What's Blacktooth?
It's the fucking that booze brand.
If you search,
It's the booze brand that dropped. Remember Dimebag Daryl's fucking.
no, I understand it, but what I'm saying is, if I search Blacktooth podcast, the first thing that shows up is some not us. I'm gonna get Lewis about this, man. If you show up,
They're music guys, and I think they're promoting the fucking Blacktooth brand.
I understand that, but why does it say Blacktooth fans? That's not fair. They shouldn't be using that. I also reached out to this company a year ago when I found out about this, and they did not respond to me. So I am quite salty about that. I emailed them and hit them up on social media.
Because I think that was his thing before it was ours.
What?
We just didn't know that Blacktooth had anything to do with Pantera. But his favorite drink was called the Blacktooth.
The Blacktooth grin, is that what that is?
Yeah.
The Blacktooth grin. Oh, let's look that up.
Yeah, so that guy that's on their show is probably someone plugging the brand.
Let's see. All right,
Crown
so
Seagrams.
that's what it is. Just Seagram 7 with a glass of ice, then adding a splash of Coke. So it's just a gin and no Crown Royal and what's Seagram 7? That's whiskey, right?
I think it's rum.
Is it rum? Figure this out.
But the 7 makes me think it's whiskey.
I'm
It's Jack
fairly
Daniels.
certain it is because a 7 and 7
Whiskey.
Yeah, it's American whiskey. But so it's just whiskey and whiskey with Coke. So it's just double whiskey with Coke.
Is Crown Royal whiskey?
Yeah, Crown Royal is
I
whiskey.
thought it was like a. It's not bourbon.
No, that's Canadian. It's Canadian whiskey.
Yeah.
Knew that one because I have a wedding present from Kasach still sitting over there.
Crown Royals. Whiskey's gross.
Whiskey
dude.
is not fun. That's one I can absolutely agree
I
with
remember
you on.
trying like Jack Daniels warm in the fucking garage when I was a kid. And it's like one of those popular brands where you're like, this stuff's got to be delicious. Like,
So many people like it.
It's
I
a
should
cool,
like it.
recognizable logo. It's all over NASCAR and pop culture, and yeah, not good.
I'm gonna
I
show
think
you.
the most what's your most like sorry, what's your most like tolerable drink that you could drink with like without a chaser? No flavored shit, like just straight up booze.
This stuff is the worst. I would say I could not drink this. It tastes
What
like
is it?
it's so disgusting. It's an aperitif, I think. It's amaretto and bitters, but it's like
Armagnac.
yeah, it's not that bad. But dude, it smells like fucking licorice and toothpaste. It's disgusting.
It's
It's
Jaeger.
yeah.
Don't they drink that like after meals to like help them digest? Or
Yeah,
something?
that's it. Well, that's a
Yeah.
digestif. An aperitif is before
Hmm.
you eat. Digestif is that's limoncello, I believe. Limoncello is a digestif. But anyway, the one that I can drink is this, with unapologetically.
Tequila.
Yep.
I don't like tequila.
My favorite brand of liquor. Hands down, you can drink it
never even
straight.
heard of that
You can
one.
drink it straight. It's so smooth. It's like it's unapologetically good. I mean, it's like $50 a bottle, but like it's
Mine
for-
might be a vanilla answer, but I'm just going vodka.
What kind of vodka? Pop off.
No, like Tito's and above.
That was the one that was like the big one when I was in
I
high
didn't
school.
like Kettle One that much.
Do you remember the ads for this shit? Russian Standard.
No,
They used to
we
play
were
it
all
dur-
Pop Off. It was Pop Off and Burnett's was ours. Apparently, a bunch of kids, the people older than us, like the mainland kids, drank something called Vlad.
Vlad vodka.
It was some. It was a lot of the kids that went to that one school in Pennsylvania. What the fuck school is it?
Oh. I actually do recall seeing this, but I think I saw this down south more than I saw. Like I think this one, I saw with the blue label. But no, I don't remember what school
I
you're
think
talking about.
Westchester or something.
But they no, the fucking vodka. I was never. The only reason I brought up Russian Standard was because they used to play when they would play hockey games on Versus. They would play Russian Standard advertisements, and I thought that was fucking silly because I guess like
Pop Off was the go-to. That shit will fucking
yes, it will.
melt your eyebrows off.
Remember this stuff?
Burnett's. I was never a fan of Four Loko.
See, I got Four Loko when it
I
was
got after
real.
Four
I
Loko.
I was in college in 2009. They changed the recipe in 2010, so I had an entire year, 2 semesters of just real
09, I didn't have runners yet. All my older friends were like seniors in high school. So it was like,
Get what you get. Like
no, it
you
was
get-
like I was just stealing booze from my grandmom's fucking ginormous liquor cabinet.
like I said, get what you get.
Yeah.
Like you can get whatever you.
It
get
was
your
literally
hands
like a
on.
shelf made out of like plywood, like
Nice.
a garage shelving unit, and the whole middle shelf that was like the width of this room was just handles of different.
Fucking A.
It was like,
Grandma got after.
so
it.
I would just tap into like, I would just take a water bottle out of a different one. But eventually, by the time I was like 19,
She totally.
she was like, "How's my bar like decimated?" Like, you know what I mean? Because it was stuff that she never drank, and she's like, "How is this?
blew away in a hurricane.
How
what do
is this?
I know?
How is this fucking gin empty? Like, I don't drink gin." That was a rough one, but
That's a. Oh my god, yeah. What's one alcohol that like you thought was gonna be like way better than it was?
whiskey,
No, but like the
Beer.
something that's like
beer.
off the beat.
They let us drink beer after 8th grade, and the only time I'd had beers before that was like questionably young. They were letting us have like a Smirnoff Ice apple or whatever.
Yeah, that's good for the kids. That'll put you to sleep.
I was like 12 or something. And
Yeah,
my
fucking
mom and my
sleep on the car
grandparents were
ride
like,
home.
"What's the big deal?" My dad was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Let them drink, whatever. He's having
would,
fun.
we would act like so wasted. Like, yeah, I was probably 12. My sister's probably like 14. And we're like, "Whoa." I have like half of a fucking Smirnoff. But no, my first like beer was after 8th grade graduation. My grandmom and Zach Westmom let us each have a beer. And they're like, what are you going to have? And like me, big Dale Jr. fan, I'm like, I'm going to have me a Budweiser. Like, hell yeah, Mr. Vant likes this shit. Like, it's going to be really good. And like, I could have spit it out. Like, the first sip I took, I thought it was going to be like this delicious treat. And like,
Yeah.
man, is it not. It's an acquired taste. I got to a point where I enjoyed a cold beer, but
Yeah.
it's like coffee. I used to hate coffee, and now I like crave
Chugging
it.
it,
Yeah. So I drink like 2 cups a day, but fucking,
This
that shit's rough.
this was so I don't know if you remember, but when you would get not the airplane, not like the tiny ones like that, but like a full bottle like that, you could
Never did.
Okay, so that was a big one on the bus because what you could do is you could get any of the 99 flavors, but generally it was bananas was like the big one. You get one of those, and when you crack it open, just someone has to have Nerds, like the candy Nerds, because they smell the banana Nerds and the banana flavoring in that smell exactly alike. So that was like a real, like Perry taught me that. That was a low key, like, you know, hey, you want to drink
like the banana runts candies or whatever,
yeah,
the big
runts.
banana
yeah,
ones.
runts. That's what I meant. Yeah, so but it's like you don't have to eat them. You just kind of like have them on hand so it's
Nearby.
like, yeah, so it's like, what's that smell? And you're like, because it's like just a artificial banana
Probably not
flavor.
true at all. You
No, they probably
reek
just
a bit.
didn't care. They probably totally knew we were wasted. But yeah, anyway, so that smell I always correlated, like whenever somebody eats like runts or Nerds or whatever the fuck it is, that you're like, it's that fake banana smell. I thought it was gonna be so fucking delicious. That shit is like
Horrible.
drinking nail polish remover
dude.
with like someone screaming the word banana like a block away. It's
It
so
smells good.
It smells great, and then it's like once you have a couple,
Like
you're
drinking
like,
chemicals,
dude, it's so
couldn't-
fucking nasty.
Towards the end, I was drinking so much I couldn't drink super flavored shit like that en masse. I would have like one of those airplane shots, but grudgingly, but like that would be it. Like I was mainly just drinking like Miller Lite, but fucking.
What was
Yeah,
the
when I
first
was
beer
younger-
you liked? Like, what was the first beer you remember, like, cracking one open? And
First beer like I really enjoyed. It was after I turned 21. I was loving these Blue Moon Draft with the orange in it.
yeah,
Man, it's way better than the Blue Moon in the glass bottle. I would get them at Lavari's and at Bally's. I was crushing those. Loved those.
these were the shit. This is a company that's based out of Toronto, and they're in an old round. It's called a turntable, but it's what they used to steer trains on. So the brewery is just in this old fucking train station, and the beer is like a fucking European style pilsner. That was like, I turned 18 and we went to Canada for my my graduation party. We went to this brewery. It was the best beer I ever fucking had. I would go out of my way again to have that beer. Not saying that about many beers, but that one, it's like Rolling Rock, but a little bit better. Just a little bit.
Say it looks like a moose head.
Yep, it's like got a
I
little.
don't really like lagers.
It's not a lager. It's a pilsner.
Okay. Yeah, you lagers like a fucking Yingling.
Yeah, Yinglings.
Pilsner
It's like,
is what I'm talking like Heineken.
Yeah,
shit like that. The
Heineken-
green. It's always a green can or bottle.
Pilsners are a little sharp.
My Uncle Bob, old wheelchair Picasso, he was a Heineken man.
Heinekens.
Yeah, and I always thought Heineken was cool because I like the color green. I'm like, yeah, those are cool. I'm gonna be into those. And like, Nolan liked them as well. So I had like a very brief stint with Heineken, but Stu liked, I think, Stella for a while, or someone around me liked Stella. Stella sucks. Stella Artois, or however you say it. Really don't like Stella. Bud Light Platinum was a favorite for a little while when that first came out. I thought that was cool.
Do you remember this shit?
Old English was my go-to there.
Steel Reserve. I drank 140 of Steel Reserve and threw up everywhere.
I think I've
in my
had
college dorm room.
I've had some of them
So
cans
bad.
as well.
So bad. It's the worst tasting
When I was
beer.
21 and broke, I used to go to fucking Joe Canals because it was cheaper and they had a bigger selection of 40 ounces. So I would get like, bro, I put like, at one point I think I put like 10 40 ounces in the fridge at my mom's. And I would just drink like 2 of them a day after work. I'm just like, Mom, 2 40s a day keeps the doctor away. Glass Old English 40 ounces are like,
Let me show you. When in Germany, they give you everything in like these, like it's like a Pilsner like size, like, but it's not a 16-ounce beer. It's like a 23-ounce or like it's like a liter or whatever. Dude, if you drink like 2 of these things, you're fucked up because it's like the exact same thing as like the IPA fallacy. there's just like no fucking like they don't care. They're just making it the way that they used to. But like I drank so much of that shit, and you would like end up fucking both bloated and pissing yourself before you.
But like you can't piss when you try to.
Because
Like
it's
it
too
just gums
dry.
up the works,
bro.
Yeah.
It's the worst fucking. It's not. It's like getting a good buzz on, phenomenal. Drinking excessively, horrible.
I feel that way about IPAs.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
I went through a
sensation.
brief IPA phase. They literally just dry your mouth out so bad. You get a headache. You feel so bloated.
It's not a fun one. Like that's IPA. Like in general, is not my. Like I've never really grabbed. Like I worked in a brewery and I would not drink.
I used to like it was called like Hop Devil or something like that.
That's
It was
the, like,
Victor-
9%.
Victory one. No, that's Golden Monkey.
Golden Monkey.
Victory there in PA. I like the Cape May. There was one called like Mop Water that was kind of funky.
Fat Tire makes one that's called like the Summer Shandy Cruiser or something like that.
I've seen it, I think, but
It's because there's like the Leinenkugel one. It's supposed to be like the same one, but Fat Tire.
Lion Kugel was a phase for a little while there. I think Stu and Tyler were into those. Tyler got us into Land Sharks for a brief moment in time there.
Fans to the left, fans to the right.
It's like cheap Corona, bro.
Cheap beer in general.
Stu was on the Coronas with limes for a minute. I was into that. They give you heartburn though after a while. Corona and lime.
Never been a fan of a Corona.
I loved it with the lime. Without it, it sucks. But with the lime, it just felt classy.
Did you ever do the Jimmy Buffett margarita thing where it's like they put a land shark in a margarita? It's so fucking foul.
I was so cheap and broke when I was at that age that like I literally was just getting whatever beer was on sale at bars. Like I was not getting a margarita anywhere. I never got it.
Do you know what I'm talking about though? Where it's like a big, it's like a fishbowl, and they just put like an upended Corona in it. Sarah got one of those once, and I took a sip, and it was the foulest thing.
The only time I got something like that is I did get a margarita at Tacos El Tio once. I was super hungover, and I went and fatted out at the bar there at like noon. And I came home, got in like this huge fight with my mom and my aunt, and like
You're drunk.
I was like, I'm running away. I just like packed the backpack.
23.
They wouldn't let me drive, so I was just like walking down the road. Yeah, just fucking absolute retardation, dude.
Fucking
Just
starts.
really mean to my mom and my aunt for no reason. It was just I was literally just hammered. Ate like 9 tacos and drank like 4 margaritas, and I was still drunk from Anchorage. Then I just was like bebopping, and then I got home and the hangover kicked in, and I was just like, my mom asked me to do something. I was like, how about you fucking do it? My aunt was like, yeah, just being a cunt. And my aunt was like, you don't talk to her like that. And I was like, God. And I just was going for the throat with both of them for like no reason, completely unprovoked.
Yeah, but being drunk sometimes it's like you just got to pick a fight. Like I've been there too.
I was getting after it.
Oh, brother, like
And then I totally pussied out at the end because my aunt left and was like very upset and was like saying to Wheelchair Picasso in the car, she's like, he's fucking crazy. This was around the time I was doing a bunch of acid, so like I was totally had
Upstanding
I had, like,
citizen,
a suit
brother.
jacket on again. Like I was fucking
he's wearing flip flops and a fucking 3-piece suit and a fucking
no, I was
Orlando
fucking
Heat.
crazy. She was right. But yeah, I was delving back and I was dipping my toe back into I Do Cool Things. I didn't go as hard. Like it wasn't like
You rapped.
I didn't need the yeah, but no, I did all right. I was still spitting some bars, but fucking yeah, no, I was definitely being fucking insane. And I totally pussied out at the end because my aunt leaves and I'm back in my room. My mom came up and she's like, "What the fuck? What are you like? What's going on?" And I was like, "It was like probably 6 to 8 months after Nolan died, and like to avoid the whole like, you know, why are you acting crazy thing, I just started crying and said my best friend died, and it worked.
That'll get you.
It
off
was
the
a
hook.
total alligator tears. I was still sad about it, but like I was going crazy because I was very drunk and like took acid like 2 nights before and was like mentally unwell. I feel rage more off psychedelics.
Yeah, no, it
During
amplifies.
and after.
It amplifies, yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, it's like you feel the love, man. It's like, yeah, but if you argue with some random guy on Facebook on acid,
I've never had the privilege of doing that though,
and
unfortunately.
no, it's just me being dumb on a laptop, like drinking beer and like
No,
popping
I
acid in my
understand.
room.
You're, like when I took acid, like I'm not saying my behavior on acid was like anything fucking noteworthy or whatnot, but like my strangeness with that was people were like, he takes ecstasy at 11:30 in the morning, and like that's just my day.
Just to call to work, pop a tab, drink some Hennessy and Red Bull at like 11 a.m.
This is in college, but no, it wasn't like sit in front of the computer and like argue with people. It was always like, yeah, I got like locked inside of a school bus on campus, and I needed my friends to come like rescue me.
No, I wasn't really. If I was tripping, I typically wasn't going anywhere unless
I was out and about, brother.
I took it once. Like the dad called out and was drinking Hennessy and Red Bull, and like I just took like one tab, like nothing, just like a chill little day trip.
Yeah, dude.
And none of it was chill. That was like a pretty weird winter. I don't know. I think that was the first winter of my life I didn't spend with like my grandparents and family because
I thought
it was Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, I just say winter. I meant to say Christmas because I was being fucking weird and like got into an argument with my grandmom and like I had like. I don't think I'd taken it recently, maybe like that week or something, but I remember my Christmas dinner, it was just me by myself at Wendy's, and I was just like, afterglow, but in a bad way. Like, I was like, I don't know. You fry out your fucking receptors and all that. So I was like already down in the dumps, and I was like, I was young, I was like 21, and I'm like, damn, I'm spending my Christmas at fucking Wendy's right now. Like, I fucked up. Like,
No.
I'm seeing the pictures on Facebook. Yeah, no, it was a dumb move. I skipped the holidays the year before too because I was just like drinking too much and like taking psychedelics and like just missing family functions, and then I would just see this stuff online after, and I'm like, damn, I should have went. I'm a piece of shit, but.
No.
That was eye-opening for me. I was like, I need to get my shit together. Like, I'm spending my fucking Christmas at Wendy's right now.
No, that's like exactly where I would always want to be. I would always spend my, like when I was away from my family, I would miss my family and whatnot, but like, dude, just go to a bar. It's like, that's exactly where you belong when you're not doing
I said
what
Wendy's. I didn't go to a bar.
But I mean, like, that's not depressing. Like,
I probably got a liquor store, got stuff at the liquor store. Like, I would get Foster's beer.
Australian.
They had like they had like those big ass cans. I'd get like eight of those. Just drink them in my car in the driveway and like rip darts and like listen to Mac Miller and cry.
You process things so much more like bizarrely than me, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Actually, that's,
no, that was drug induced.
What do you think about that?
I don't like it. I don't know why you have it on your computer.
No.
If I'm looking at stuff like that, I'm trying to like discard the evidence. Like, you're like, I'm gonna save a whole file full of this shit. I do enjoy that.
That was pretty good. Yeah. This is all my backgrounds. Let's see, what's this one? That's a pretty profound one right there.
I don't get it. Oh, you put a smile on your face.
It's like clocking into work.
Yeah.
This was from some art project that I liked when I was younger, and obviously it's carried on pretty well. I like that the dog's he's cheating. That one. I forget the name of the artist that did that, but I used to. I actually have a pretty cool folder on here. This is turn of the century. This guy that invented color photography like a couple like 50 something years before color photography was invented is this guy Sergei Mikhailovich Prungorsky. So he was a Russian guy that wandered around with as you can see like how the colors all fucked up. You see how like in this general area it's like a little bit like you could tell that the timing is off and like it looks like holographic, but like over here it looks like nice and crisp. What he would do is he would take 3 exposures and time the exposures with different color timing and then lay them over top of each other. So like with still photography, the color effect is like pretty well achieved, but then there's like stuff that's in motion where you can tell that it's not like you can. That's actually that's a little too good. Here's a good one. There you can see like the motion of the water. You can see like it's a little bit grainy and a little bit off. But yeah, this was like all from like the 1850s, 1860s.
That picture's from the 1860s?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Here's
we'll call him bull sugar.
Bull sugar. Nope, these are the 1800s. It's an inflated hide. It's an Arab trader, I think, in the Urals.
What's he holding?
It's probably like these are probably dead goats that they skinned and then inflated. They're probably tanning the hides to make into like furniture, clothes, or something.
He probably stinks.
Oh, dude, for sure. This one's funny. This is unrelated. This wasn't made by that guy, but all the guys in this photo, they're fucking. They just have their mouths. It's Screaming. No, I forgot the guy's name, but there's one that I have too. Where it's all those guys photographed. but
Imagine
it's
them
all
talking
this
about him
guy.
afterwards.
That guy looks like Nick Cage too, which is even funnier. But it's a fucking Photoshop.
I love old pictures like that.
Dude, this is here's a good one. Do you see if you can identify who that is?
Hunter S.
And
He looks really familiar.
Ghostbusters.
I want to say Bill Murray.
That is Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hunter S. Thompson.
I didn't know Bill Murray was in Ghostbusters,
Bill Murray was in Ghostbusters.
so that hint didn't help me.
Bill Murray played a whatchamacallit, he played Hunter S. Thompson in Where the Buffalo Roam, I believe is the name of the movie. This one's pretty cool. I have this colorized on my other computer, but this is a neat photo. It's from Iwo Jima.
Okay.
Really? That
Not
did,
for me.
really? Come on, that's pretty cool.
No, it's like a real human head.
That is. You want to see Obama's mom naked? I mean,
like that.
That's D-Day, obviously. I'm trying to find you some cool shit on here because I got some cool shit. I got Gigi Allen dead. That one's pretty.
We've seen that. I don't like that.
You don't like dead Gigi Allen?
I don't like dead.
You don't like dead people?
I don't like sex stuff or dead stuff.
Here we go. This one's 100% real. No.
This is like Bert Kreischer's failed podcast, Open Tabs, where he was just going through his like all of his open internet tabs from the week and be like, yeah, so I looked up dolphins.
Who's this guy?
That's my plug.
So you looked up dolphins. You say, oh, you want to see? Nobody's dead here, but they did die. This is from the Syria conflict. That's an RPG going off into this.
Looks like a painting.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a Renaissance photo. It was a it was like a high explosive RPG. The moment it impacts, so like all these dudes are getting fucking fried and hit with shrapnel and shit.
So they're not dead yet.
They're not dead
but
yet.
momentarily.
But yeah, they're pretty fucked up from that. I think this might be the. Oh no, never mind. That's the wrong one. Try to find you. Oh, here we go. There's a. I can't show that on. All right, one final one. Cheyenne's grandfather.
There's handsome fellas.
Those are some good eggs. This one's just funny. You ever see this photo? They used to search for planes flying over the English Channel before they invented radar, but it was like apparently this was invented like I'm talking weeks, like we're talking like a matter of days before radar was invented. So this dude's like, I invented this thing that can hear planes, and then that's like we invented radar. It's like, well, fuck.
Wonder how well that actually works.
Not bad. They have done studies on them. They're not nearly as effective as radar, but they are. They're pretty good. You could hear a couple 100 miles out.
Damn.
Yeah, right. Like you could hear clean across the English Channel. Space weed.
I've seen that one.
That's fake.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fake. A lot of these are fake. Oh, here we go. Here's the one I was looking for. That's the guy's name. Big J McNeely, that's the guy's name. Driving the crowd at the Olympic Auditorium into a frenzy. Photographed by Bob Willoughby. I got some good shit on here though. We could what do you got? You got anything you want to
NASCAR's back on Sunday.
Here's how I feel about that. Nah, I'm excited. Daytona, right, baby?
No, it's the Clash. It's like an exhibition style race. It's at Bowman Gray, which is
Bowman Gray.
it's basically like they're racing NASCARs on the Atlantic City short track. Like it's this really tiny bull ring in the south.
What's a bull ring? Just means it's like a very.
It's
tight...
like 3/8 mile or something. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's one of the original NASCAR tracks from way back in the day. What's Sununu?
I think it's a knockoff of Uno. Race to get rid of all your cards. This one's. Hey, look! I found this is you as a little kid.
Yes. Did I tell you my first smoking experience?
Nah, tell me your
What we
first
did?
smoking experience.
So I was too scared to steal cigarettes from my grandmom or from any of my friends' moms. This is so retarded. This is just me and you hanging out taking dabs like 5 years ago. And you're like, hey, look at all these funny pictures on my computer.
I missed that. I have been looking for that. I've been chasing that high for 5 years now, brother.
What were we just saying?
Your first experience smoking
So
cigarettes.
I was scared to fucking hijack some darts. But my mom had these incense sticks. I noticed that they emitted some smoke. So I would light the incense. I would take the cherry. I would burn a hole in the side of a bottle. And then I would stick the incense in said hole and let the bottle fill up with smoke.
As a boy does.
Yeah.
And did you just take like a big old bong rip off the...
No, so I would hit it out of the tiny hole and like just barely puff it. And I wouldn't inhale it. Now that I know about, smoking.
Yeah.
I wasn't inhaling it. I was just filling my mouth with the smoke and blowing it out and being like, damn.
Fucking zooted, brother.
I wasn't even trying to get high. I just wanted to look cool. It was because of The Outsiders. That movie ruined me. Leather jacket, pocket knife, and a smoking habit. All from literally a movie in 8th grade.
I never went to one of the parties at your Meemob's house, but I do picture it in my head as something like this.
Nah, it was classy.
It is classy. Look, they got all the liquor on the nice cabinet.
No one had their pants down.
So those are shorts, sir.
No,
That's not it.
that's the other side of the family.
Here's a good one.
That's more our style.
You know who that is?
No.
What band that is?
Nope.
Really? The Dead Kennedys.
No, I'm lying to you. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's Lee
Not
Harvey.
the live ones.
That's
Oh.
Lee Harvey Oswald. That's the guy that shot.
Yeah, I know who that is, but I didn't know. I was thinking of a real band.
Dead Kennedys are a real band.
But he's not the lead singer.
No, Lee Harvey Oswald is not the lead
Yeah.
singer. The Dead Kennedys. What do you know? God listens to Slayer. All right, I need to stop fucking playing around with this. Okay, we got like 2.5 hours. What do you want to rap on? You got anything fun to rap on?
I'm
seriously-
having fun with AI. You want to do that? Fucking
Yeah, well, you write some AI. Dude, the early 2010s in the old my sphere of things, there's some like, what the fuck is going on here? I haven't looked at these in years. You're the reason that I did this today. Hey, look, my dad's stuck in a...
I tried to do it on Snapchat and it wouldn't let me.
What? He's trying to get to say the
My
N-word?
script idea. No.
This one's always good for a laugh, too. If you ever let someone unattended in the kitchen, do not let them cook chicken like that.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to text it to you.
All right, so we got a dialogue.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know if this is going to be funny or not. I didn't read it.
It's okay.
You're Alex. I'm Sam.
And this is on what, Snapchat or text?
Text.
All right.
Your friend won.
All right, so I'm Alex.
Yeah, I'm Sam.
Hey, can we talk for a bit? There's something I've been meaning to share with you.
Of course, Alex. What's up?
I've been thinking a lot about this, and I wanted you to be the first one to know.
You can tell me anything. You know that.
Yeah, I do. That's why this is important to me. I'm gay, Sam. I've known for a while, but I'm ready to come out of the closet. They're really getting into character. Fucking Fanuc. So this isn't an advertisement.
on
You're just
Snapchat. I'm like, do a dialogue of a friend telling another friend he is gay, and it's like, sorry, I cannot do that. Then
oh,
I'm-
you went like as a pejorative, and this is
No, I meant as like this, like a friend coming out of the closet. So then,
Okay.
and I was gonna make you the gay character, and then
Okay.
I went on Twitter and worded it differently, and this came out.
all right.
Alex, thank you for trusting me with this. I'm so glad you told me. How do you feel?
Wait, I lost. Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. Relieved, mostly scared a little bit, but also excited to finally be myself openly.
I can imagine. You know, nothing changes between us, right? You're still my best friend, and I'm here for you 100%.
That means a lot to me, Sam. I was worried about how people might react.
Well, I react with love and support. Anyone who doesn't is missing out on knowing the real you. When you're ready to tell others, I've got your back.
Thanks, Sam. That really helps. I'm planning on telling my family soon, and I guess I'll just take it one step at a time.
Good plan. And remember, I'm here for all the steps. So what do you want to do now? Celebrate this moment somehow?
I want you to take me down to the ice cream store and shove 50 cones up my ass. Actually, how about we grab some ice cream? My treat.
Perfect. It's a date. Perfect. Let's go. And hey, welcome to being out and proud, Alex. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Sam. Let's go celebrate. Is this really how people come out of the closet?
I just had so much fun in my head being like, this is the master prank. I'm going to make a gay script and make him the gay guy. Rev up your engines and get ready for the ultimate adrenaline rush at Weber Valley Speedway. Experience the thrill of high-speed racing, heart-pounding action, and the edge-of-your-seat excitement. Whether you're a die-hard racing fan or just looking for a fun day out, Weber Valley Speedway has something for everyone. Join us for unforgettable races, family-friendly events, and a whole lot of fun. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now and feel the need for speed at Weber Valley Speedway.
I got a need.
That's like the AI. It's like this page on Facebook where it's just like they just make like AI memes, like kind of like poking fun at like dirt track rednecks, where it'll just be like Granny's night at the dirt track, and it's like grandmas racing on scooters, like holding up fucking Tallboy Coors Light cans or something. Dude,
That sounds
it's
like fun.
It's like the funniest fucking.
All right, so you're Jordan, I'm Casey.
Yeah, I'm putting myself on the fucking cross this time. Hey, can we sit down for a bit? I need to talk about something important.
Sure, Jordan. What's on your mind?
I've been doing a lot of thinking and soul searching lately, and I've come to realize something about myself.
Okay. You know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Yeah, I know. It's just, I realized that I'm transgender. So stupid. I just did the same thing. One word in the fucking request.
Really?
This is so stupid. All that build up, and I'm like, this is gonna flop so fucking hard now. Yeah, I know. It's just, I realized that I'm transgender. I've been feeling this way for a while, but I'm sure now. I identify as a man.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that with me, Jordan. How do you feel about it? I really do wish there was Adele playing right now. This would be perfect.
Oh, you could edit that in post, I'm sure. The fucking Adele music video on the screen.
Hello from the other
Yes. It's a mix of relief and nervousness. Relief because I finally understand myself better, but nervous about how others will react.
I get that. But for what it's worth, I'm really happy you told me. You're still my friend, and I support you fully. What can I do to help?
Just being there is a lot, and I'd appreciate if you could start using he, him pronouns for me, if that's okay.
No, hole. Absolutely. I'll make that switch. And if you need anyone to have your back or just need to talk, I'm here. Have you told anyone else yet?
Not yet. You're the first. I'm planning to talk to my family next, but I'm not sure how they'll take it.
Well, whatever happens, you're not alone in this. We'll navigate through it together. How about we look into some resources or support groups? What are you, an alcoholic?
Trans Anonymous. That would actually
not
be
really anonymous.
That would actually be really helpful. Thanks, Casey. It's scary, but also freeing to say it out loud.
I can only imagine. But you remember, you're brave for living as your true self. Let's take this one step at a time, okay?
Okay. Thanks for understanding, Casey.
Always, Jordan. Now, how about we grab some coffee or something? My treat, to celebrate the moment.
I'd like that. Let's go!
All right, one last thing. This is a monologue, so this is just you reading this.
Just me?
That's just you, but it's just three. It's like pretty much like 3 short paragraphs, and then we can wrap up.
I got cotton mouth like a son of a gun.
Hang on. Let me see. I think.
I'm gonna have to do the Lil Wayne intro.
Yeah.
Turn my mic up, yo.
Oh my god, yo.
This Young Money, Young NASCAR.
Yo, now, come on, money.
What are you putting up?
I was gonna put something a little bit more. There we go. That's exactly what we need. Right here, some bacon.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's good for my monologue. I'm nervous. You know, I've been a huge NASCAR fan for years. Love the speed, the thrill, the roar of the engines. But recently, something hit me. I was sitting in the stands watching another race when it all started to click. Jake, I thought to myself, what if this whole thing is just a massive scheme? A Ponzi scheme. But instead of money, it's motor oil and tires. I thought to myself, what if this thing is just a scheme? A massive scheme. A Ponzi scheme. But instead of money, it's motor oil and tires. Think about it. Every race, these cars are burning through gallons of oil and shredding tires like there's no tomorrow. And who's buying all this stuff? Folks like us, the fans, the ones who love the sport. But what if we're just targets? What if the whole point of NASCAR is to keep us hooked? Keep us buying more oil and tires and feeding into this endless cycle? It's like they've got us in this loop, making us believe it's all about the sport, the competition. But deep down, it's all about selling more products. And the fans, especially those die-hard hillbilly types, they're the perfect customers. Passionate, loyal, and willing to spend whatever it takes to keep their favorite sport alive. It's a tough pill to swallow, but maybe, just maybe, NASCAR isn't what it seems.
That was very good. It was supposed to be more. It was supposed to be like Alex Jones, like that.
That was my best Alex Jones.
No,
my
but like,
serious
I don't
voice.
know why it didn't like it didn't have like any inflection or anything. But like
I
when
meant
you
to read it not Alex Jonesy, but more of like an infomercial.
yeah, it was like it just the content was like just almost there. But I don't know. It was like Alex.
That was good.
AI's doing pretty good, man. Like I think AI's got some. Got some
It's like they've got us in this loop.
They got us in this loop, man. I don't know why I kept putting bacon up there. It's just a lot of bacon.
We should take this computer away. You just gotta take all this away.
No, but, like that's pretty cool. That's a picture of Kevin Bacon made out of bacon. Like that's fucking sick.
Well, I think we've done all our ad reads.
I think we.
And we're good.
I think we're good.
Hit up Quinn Stewart in Ohio for your house needs. And
Jake Seymour.
Traction Sim Racing.
Jake Seymour.
HRS Gold and Silver or whatever the fuck.
The can man.
Man can.
Man cans. Paint cans.
Bath and Body Works soap cans and paint.
I have a.
And of course, don't forget to pick up a what's his name? Maurice Candelabra.
Oh yeah, make sure that you go to Discount Dan's Discount Emporium, Maurice Candelabra's delicious chicken pot pie, and our favorite, our personal friend of ours is Shitbox Automotive of South Jersey.
I've gotten several trucks there. Yeah, one was filled with black mold and gave me some health problems, but man, that thing could conquer any rugged terrain.
Dude, conquering is the dominance it dominates.
Don't matter how you get there as long as you get there, brother.
4 wheels, 1 wheel, as long as they're all turning, babe.
In order to finish first, you must first finish.
That's
The great Dick Trickle once said.
I you know what? On that, I think that we've had enough. What do you got to plug? You got anything real to plug?
No, we did the plugs. I gotta go. I'm gonna plug my kids' daycare, Tiny Toes LLC in Summers Point. Great rates. Telling the Blacktooth voice. No, I think she's actually pretty booked. It's like hard to get a spot in there.
Daycares.
Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
Broads. All right. Thanks for listening. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck you.